Yeah, let's go live here.
This is now just we're gonna have a whole game. We're gonna have a whole game about what our characters talk about while resting.
Pretty much. And there, I've got all the audio right this time. Yeah. I didn't screw it up this time. So yeah, welcome to the we're just gonna talk about old RPGs cast as opposed to playing D&D. We're just gonna leave this screen up and I'll just start talking about why FF6 is the best not best RPG, best Final Fantasy game for 2 hours.
They need to remake Legends of Dragoon. That's all I'm gonna say.
Or a second.
Well, I think the judges from 12 were originally from Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced, which is a very underrated game.
I liked all the Tactics games.
Yeah,
I have them all on my Vita.
I've never played Advance 2, but I love the original Tactics, and I think Tactics Advance was a great game.
Yeah, I made it a point to have all the Final Fantasy games that I could on my Vita.
Good call.
Because they're actually pretty small.
Yeah, a lot of the old ones, they take up no space. My controversial RPG pick is I actually love Chrono Cross. I'm like one of the 3 people on the planet who actually love Chrono Cross.
Chrono Cross was really good.
Yeah, I love that game. I think it is an incredibly bizarre sequel for Chrono Trigger, but I love it. I don't like it as much as Trigger, but it's still good.
It's kind of funny, actually. I've been seeing ads on my phone for a game called Another Eden that basically looks like a ripoff of Chrono Trigger. It's even got the frog.
I feel like I've seen that too, and I have a feeling it probably
Actually, I
is
thought,
intentionally
a few of the people
that.
that did Chrono Cross are doing this game as well. So
Yeah, it could be that. Maybe it's actually, maybe it's not a ripoff. It's more of like a direct homage, if it's by the same people. I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, it's free to play, so I'm tempted.
Hey, I mean, don't lose out much. Or anything, actually. I guess just time.
Yeah.
Which is kind of fitting. We're talking about Chrono.
I think.
all right, man. Well, if we're live,
yeah, we're live. I think
let's
we're
just start off on your own channel.
Yeah, I think we're also the only viewers in here, but hey guys, we're gonna be playing some D&D. You know the drill at this point. I don't think anyone's really even listening right now anyway. But this will make for a really dumb thing to be in the VoD, because oh no, the audio wasn't recording for the earlier part of that. That's too bad. That would have been great to leave in the VoD of this.
Kefka was great. Arden comes in second. Crystal Chronicles was an under-received game, and Chrono Cross and Chrono Trigger are wonderful.
Yeah, Chrono Trigger's wonderful. Chrono Cross is underrated.
And Star Ocean is best.
You're going to be losing XP there, buddy.
I don't know if I'd say best, but they are. I do think they and the Tales of games are both very good. Because I think they're by the same people, aren't they?
I mean, it's Square Enix.
Are they? Oh, okay. Well, maybe they're not then. Because I don't think Tales is by Square.
Well, Star Ocean was Enix before they made the combination.
Okay, then I guess they're just similar, because mechanically the Tales games and Star Ocean were always kind of similar.
Yeah, they were both Enix.
Okay, I don't think it still is, though. I don't think Tales still is.
Yeah, it's Square Enix now.
Oh no, yeah, I didn't realize Squeenix still made Tales games. For some reason, I thought it was a different studio.
We're forgetting about the best RPG from Square, which is Legend of the Seven Stars.
Super Mario RPG is fantastic. Also, one of my personal favorites is The World Ends With You, because that game was legit incredible. And all of the ports of it are not as good as the DS version, which is sad.
And Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance by proxy.
Yeah, because I like that they're like, shit, no one played World Ends With You. Let's just make the first world in this a retelling of The World Ends With You. A very, very abridged, less complicated version of the retelling.
Less complicated, indeed.
Yeah, because Twooey has that plot goes some places. In a complicated way that actually feels Square kind of pulled off, unlike what they often do. Of like, no, this actually was like complicated and interesting, as opposed to just complicated and like, what the hell am I, what's happening?
I cast Thaumaturgy. That's what happens.
Well, let's cast Thaumaturgy in-game as we get down to the nitty-gritty of another run of Tomb of Horrors with the wonderful casting crew you've come to know and love. Phantom 8-Bit playing as Forrest. We have AKA Jeeps, your host for this channel, playing as Golan. Mitchell coming in as Baracus, and Fairfalis as Tak, the dwarf, who I don't know his alignment, but I honestly think with his actions he's going the chaotic route. But that'll be more to explain later.
Probably. I'm the Thaumaturgy domain cleric.
If ever there was a domain, Thaumaturgy would be it.
Oh yeah, last time we almost died in a pit of lava. That was fun.
That was a very harrowing experience.
We also blew ourselves up.
I blew everybody up. I was pretty happy with that.
Excuse me.
Yes, as they ventured into a room which almost seemed like a temple, they opened up the pews and found coins on the inside. The last few pews opened up, unleashed a poisonous toxic gas, which, after they tried to light the candelabras at the end of the room, they found that it was also combustible. There was a large explosion, people took damage, some people didn't, and the altar was used by Baracus, the poor brave bastard who wanted to see what would happen and who wanted to learn more about the crypt. Baracus has taken the most damage so far in this wonderful campaign, and now, after a near-death experience, we're back in the hallway that nearly led them to their death. What would you like to do?
Am I still flying?
Only until
Last 10
Baracus
minutes.
ends the spell.
Yeah, it's concentration 10 minutes, I think, so...
Well,
Tech-
I mean, how long did it take us from when he cast it to where we got to where we are now? Because we stopped
Mere
right
seconds.
after we got past it.
Yeah, it's been like
so we
2
still got, like,
actions.
Let's go back to the pit with the door.
Yeah.
yeah, fly down the hole.
Don't stop, we're in luck now.
I do like that Roll20 shows like your current hit points, and there's like a little health bar.
Ooh, man, I am getting a lot of
you
lag
can-
on Roll20. I might need to restart my browser real quick.
That's quite all right.
Yeah, so 1 second, anyone watching, I have to refresh my browser because Roll20 is being laggy as hell for me right now.
Sorry, I forgot to do push to talk for a second.
You can look at that nice Tomb of Annihilation like image I put as the background. Yeah.
Also, I'll go ahead and let all my players and let our viewers know that due to Jeeps hosting the channel and me suddenly getting the idea, which I probably should have had a while ago, I am putting everyone's character in the journal and under, well, I want to say under control of, but able to be moved by Jeeps just so that he can see through your characters as well. That way all of our viewers know exactly what's going on, no matter where you are in the dungeon.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be grabbing. I'm not gonna be grabbing anyone else's characters, but I do have vision. I can see what you see now, so I will try not to abuse that. But it makes it so everyone can see stuff a bit easier. Well, anyone who's watching. And speaking of being able to move people, I'm gonna move. I'm assuming Forrest is following us, so I'm gonna go ahead and move his token since currently
Yeah, I didn't
we're
get
having to control him remotely. We have set up the proper AI protocols and all that good stuff to... Damn, I'm still getting terrible lag on Roll20. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, mine's a bit laggy too.
Yeah,
but
I
we're
usually
just
don't...
gonna go through and see how it goes. Maybe a terrible day for Roll20, which too bad. We're playing D&D.
Yeah, we'll make it work.
Mother lovers. All right, so you come back to the pit, which has been opened, and you did see the door down at the bottom. What would you like to do from here?
All right, well, I'm gonna assume that both of these ways aren't going to be a pit of lava. So now that, you know, since this was a secret door under a pit, and there was the whole poem like hinting that we should go this way, let's probably go that way.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, I'm gonna go bring up that poem thing again, because that's how we get through stuff in here. It's how I live. If I can find it. I'm looking at the wrong channel, because I'm dumb. I found it. Alright. So, if no one else volunteers, Golan will go ahead and wing boots back down the hole.
All right.
Guidance, aid, whatever.
Yeah, we already know. I mean, if to aid me, you would have to be coming down with me. So,
I'm flying, but
yeah, I'm just pointing out, you do have to be within 5 feet of me to aid me in anything. So,
Right. So yeah.
and I also already know where the door is. So,
As you get down to the door, I assume you grab the handle to give it a test pull or try to open it.
did I check it to see if it was trapped last time? I
didn't check it
honestly don't
last time.
remember.
Okay, I
You didn't check
don't. Yeah, I don't believe you did. Agreeing with Phantom here.
Look at my character sheet over here. Well, we're checking it this time. I'm
Alright,
pretty
so-
sure I can tell if it's trapped or not.
With that high
With a
enough
23.
roll, you can determine that you feel that there are no traps attached to this door.
Yeah, it looks clean. I guess they were really expecting no one's going to find the door down here in the first place, and given it's under a trap already. Yeah. So yeah, I'll go ahead and try the door.
All right, you grab the ring on the door, you pull on it, doesn't move. You push on it, it doesn't move. It's almost like some sort of force is keeping it closed.
All right, well, that's fun. Doesn't open. Golan looks up to the rest of the party. Whatever's if there's something locking it, and it's not on the door.
Knock on it.
You go down into the pit and knock on it.
No, I was telling
Yeah,
him to
I'm
knock
already
on
down
it.
there, so yeah. Yeah, I knock on the door. Hello?
Jedi opens up the door. No. You knock on it, and you can only hear just the faint, echo of the knock on the other side.
Ooh, ominous.
Ominous.
I will. I'm gonna detect magic.
All right, you detect magic, and you feel that there is. Let's see. Sense the presence of magic. Sense magic in this way. Action to faint aura. All right, the door is surrounded by a faint aura of abjuration magic.
Again with that.
Anyone got any like door opening spells? Is that a thing?
I got dispel, but I really don't. I'm running low on my 3 levels.
I got an axe.
Touche.
What's the door made of?
The wood is made of mahogany.
Mahogany.
It sure would be a shame to destroy it.
Yeah, it's too nice. It's too nice to break.
Can we just disassemble it at the hinges? Keep the door. I can just carry it around.
Be a tower shield.
Yeah, it is the abjuration magic which is keeping it closed.
Does it appear there is anything else down here that could be like tied to the door in any way? Like there was obviously no traps. Was there any sort of like mechanisms or wards or like anything around the room that maybe, I don't know. Is there a lever that dispels the spell? I doubt it, since it's a spell, but...
Right. I get what you're saying. Other than the ward on the door itself, there is nothing else that relates to the door in this pit that you were in.
I'll take out my...
Because you did roll a pretty high roll to find it in the first place. So I'd be able to tell you if you were able to find anything before or with that as well.
Yeah, I imagine it would be it would be traps or any other mechanisms attached to the door. It would be pretty obvious at that point. Okay, let's see. The way behind these keys are most important of all, and beware the trembling hands, and what will maul. So check the... 2 pits along the way will lead to a fortuitous fall, so check the wall. Well, the wall had the door in it. So, I guess we need to figure out a way to get the door open.
I mean, I guess we can try the door smash technique.
Yeah, we can try breaking it down. If someone would
right.
like to. What weird kit do I have on me? I don't think I have anything that would be useful for getting through a door.
As Phantom is not at the computer, I will take the liberty of rolling the attacks if they would allow me to. All right.
Actually, okay, yeah, go ahead.
Wait, as long as that's what everybody wants. I'm going to stop, make sure that's what everybody wants.
I mean, you're welcome to try breaking it down. I don't know. I mean, it seems like it's magically sealed. I don't know if just hacking through it's gonna work.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I mean, you can try breaking it down. I don't know if hacking through it's gonna work because it seems like it's magically sealed, not just locked.
Do you guys want me to try hitting it? It
Depends
could
on how.
come back to bite us. Just
Could also
like the last door.
Could also break your axe.
How easily do you think a +1 axe is gonna break, DM, if I hit this door?
What do you plan on rolling to hit the door?
If it's magical, it's probably not too likely to break.
Right.
Well, I mean, if they want me to hit the door to try and break it, how likely would it be to potentially break it if I'm trying to cut through the door with my axe?
It would be magic on magic, and magic items tend to not break unless you were to either disenchant it or, say, yeet it into a sphere of annihilation. So, I believe your weapon would be absolutely safe on this.
Okay, then, with that knowledge, do you guys say yes, I at least swing once, or are we going to try and figure out something else?
I'm gonna say, what would you do and do that?
Well, last time I tried to break a door down, I almost went into a pit of lava. So I'm sitting here going, are we doing that?
Well, if you ask that, or I'd go and probably say, I don't think that had anything to do with you breaking the door down. I think that had to do with that door was an obvious trap and we walked through it anyway.
Well, the last door I broke down caused problems in the end. So either you tell me to hit it, or I'm not.
Did it cause problems? I mean, it could have, but we looked. But did you?
Maybe we could look back on the walls before the trapper here. Maybe there's something on the walls before.
Weren't you saying something about check the wall? Check the walls.
I did. That's where I found the door.
Correct.
The door was a hidden door that I found by checking the wall in the pit.
Check another wall.
Alright, break the door down.
Yeah, I don't think checking the other walls is going to do anything. I think the door is just magically sealed.
Yeah, I pointed out that when Golan went down there, he rolled a very high perception check, and checking all of the walls, he found nothing but that door.
Then I'm going to swing at it once after everybody backs up a little bit while I'm still flying here.
All right, so gonna roll that swing. Great axe, I assume?
Yeah, it's my great axe +1 or whatever.
Yeah, go ahead and hop back out of the pit.
All right, you hit the door perfectly fine. Roll that damage. It says you deal 14 damage to the door, but as you strike the door, that ward of abjuration almost bounces your axe off of it. There's no damage to the axe or to the door. Magic protects it.
I don't think it's gonna work, guys.
All right, plan B. What's our plan B?
Somebody break the magic. I can't do that with an axe.
Hey, sorcerer man, you wanna Arcana check that?
Yeah, that's fine. I'll go down and I'll roll Arcana check.
All right, so go ahead and roll that Arcana whenever you can. I'll go ahead and say do it with advantage because you already know it's abjuration magic.
Guidance.
There's really nothing that you can do to help him out with that.
I was more checking
except
because
guidance.
Yeah, the guidance spell would.
Okay.
Yeah, the guidance spell.
I'm gonna cast resistance on him.
After I give him guidance, I'm gonna back up just to make sure because I saw what happened with my axe.
All right. So, with that 22 roll after guidance, you were able to tell that the abjuration magic would have to be dispelled in some sort of way in order to open this door.
All right, I inform the team that there has to be there's a pretty apparent or obvious. We have to dispel it first before we.
How you looking on your third levels?
Level 3s are fly, lightning bolt, and firebolt. They're the ones I took for attack. Really.
So we only got the one person with dispel magic. I don't think I can even get it as a ranger, so I don't have it.
I can't do it either.
With Arcana, are you able to like tell at what strength the abjuration is?
With a 22.
I would say that the abjuration magic is a just standard spell that would keep the door locked and secured and protected. All right, you're casting dispel magic, Mr. Tack, and as you dispel the magic, you were able to, feel that the abjuration ward dissipates as the door becomes more tangible and you feel unlocked.
Sweet, guess it was only level 3.
Or lower.
Yeah, or lower.
All right, now this is another part where you have to be shunted across the map. So, who would like to go first?
Okay.
All right, Baracus with that brave face on. Who's next?
I'll go with him.
Yeah, Golan will go in right away. I mean,
all right, give me just a moment because I didn't do my lines right.
Oh,
I thought you were
no.
gonna say I have to roll dice.
It's like I have to roll for rocks to fall.
I also have to roll a dice, yes.
Uh-oh.
It's called Rocks Fall.
Oh no, that's my
the
least
dice.
favorite. That's my least favorite dice. Don't roll that one.
So,
Is it a D12?
Taurus goes with them. Who's next? Rasselnot?
Yeah, I'll go.
All right. Rasselnot, and then Tack brings up the rear. So you all go through the door, and immediately you see 10 feet of wooden stairs that go right down. And it's impossible to not go through the door and go down the stairs. It's almost like the door is at the top of the stairs, kind of like, a normal basement.
Gotcha. So it's the way it looks on my. Oh, is there stairs right? Oh, we're on stairs right now.
All of
Okay.
you are on top of stairs.
I
There's
couldn't
just
tell.
not enough space to needlessly
getcha.
shunt you forward.
I getcha. So we go down those stairs, I guess, because we can't not.
Are these stairs gonna turn into a slide like the last one?
Well, you're standing on the stairs right now. That is a negative, Ghost Rider.
Yeah, the door just opened onto the stairs, so
Yes.
and it wasn't a very long staircase, and it's like 20 feet across to the wall, so seems safe enough.
All right, now let me check the map of this place, and then back to that. Doop-a-doop-a-doo-doo-doo. All right. So, would you all like to proceed from here?
I would like to. I'm gonna go ahead and proceed up to that next stairwell, and make sure there's nothing. Make sure none of these stones in front of us before we get to that next set of what looks like another set of stairs is booby trapped in any way.
I'll follow doing my normal stuff while I still have the fly spell.
Alrighty.
Where's my character sheet? There it is.
So as you descend towards the very end, south of the
I have
hall-
to be right back 1 second, okay? Sorry, everyone.
All right,
I'll
that's
be right
about
back.
all right. I can repeat some stuff. So while we're waiting, I just want to say that the Steam Lunar New Year sale is still going on in full force, and you can get some pretty good old-timey games on a very steep sale, like the Legacy of Kain series. They're about 97 cents each, and that was a really nice part of my childhood. I recommend playing those for anyone who hasn't. They came out during a time where it was just edgy goth kid days.
Yeah, I'm
when
kind
Hot
of looking
Topic
at
was
Darkest
nice.
Dungeon and Slime Rancher myself.
I could have sworn you had Darkest Dungeon at this point.
I thought I did.
Wow. Yeah, get Darkest Dungeon.
I played Slime Rancher. That wasn't that bad, but I haven't played Darkest Dungeon yet.
Mitchell, what were you saying?
What other games they got?
Let's see here.
My Time at Porsche.
My Time at Porsche has been a very popular game among friends for some reason. They also have Frostpunk, which is a real-time, almost like strategy game, and you have to fight against the elements, kind of like a Civilization, except instead of fighting, a war-happy Gandhi, you are fighting the elements. There's also Grim Dawn, which is $6.24 right now. Regular price is $25. It is a great RPG isometric type of game.
Comparable to Path of Exile, even.
Almost, yeah. But if you're looking for a great role-playing game that really just brings back the old days of having to read everything, keep track of everything, and you're a fan of the first two Fallouts or New Vegas, if you're a fan of Obsidian, who does RPGs really well, I would recommend Pillars of Eternity, which is currently 40% off, so only $18 right now. And it was just a game that probably gave me more than about 60 hours of gameplay.
Pathfinder Kingmaker's also on there, which is the same style.
Very true. They also have Tyranny and Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. So this is the time for RPGs, as D&D is making a huge comeuppance in pop culture nowadays.
I know that people who like the Critical Role podcast can supposedly make their entire party the characters from the first season of Critical Role in Deadfire.
You essentially can, yeah.
Oh, by the way, did you guys see that Matt Lillard is going to be on Relics and Rarities or whatever that other side Critical Role thing?
As much as I, tout that D&D is one of the greatest things to do with friends, I really don't keep up with the news of D&D. So shame on me, right?
I don't either.
Because it's Shaggy, bro.
Let's see. Oh, probably one of the best games that you can get. It's a little PC heavy. Is Divinity Original Sin 2. It's a great multiplayer game. It's $30 right now, so it's a little high on the sale end, but it doesn't go on sale for this cheap as often. Unless it's the winter or summer sale, which we're kind of in a rough spot between those two times. So it's as close to a tabletop RPG as you can get. You can play up with, I think, 4 friends. You can all have your custom characters, or you can choose from the pre-mains that are already there. And it features a very interactive game world. Like, if there's fire everywhere, you can cast a rain spell, put out the fire, and it's great. I've enjoyed my time with it.
I need a laptop or a PC that I actually own.
As Big Duff says in the chat, this advertisement has been brought to you by Daniel. Also, brief shout out to Ice Cream Citadel, a top-tier casual raiding guild on Wormrest Accord server for World of Warcraft.
Wow, plugs.
Wow, plugs, best plugs. Unless you're counting butt plugs.
Well, that was like wow, comma plugs, not like wow plugs.
Oh. Well, then never mind what I said.
Also that too, I guess.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. What'd I miss?
You're quite all right. You didn't miss anything. I just took this time to talk about various Steam sale games.
Oh, I'm cool with advertising.
Advertisement. Because Mom always said I had a face for radio. But we're going to move on through that, and the stairs descend to the south and round the corner to the west. That would be your right. Or if you're looking at the screen, the viewer's left.
So, this way.
Yeah, that way.
Yeah.
Or just a general direction.
Yeah, we're in an Escher staircase. It goes in all directions.
stairs descend to the west. The corridor that extends past the bottom of the steps is slightly cloudy. You can still see through it, so it's not like the chamber of vapors that you all have come to expect, know, and love in this wretched place.
Yes,
It's just
love.
slightly cloudy.
Are there any stones on the walls?
No. Well, I mean, yes, but the walls are made of stone,
Yeah,
so...
just in that it
I-
is a stone room.
Are there
I
any
like the
keystones?
glowy shit.
No.
All right, well, I'm
Plus,
gonna
they only lit up once you got close to it, so you don't know if they light up or not.
Well,
I'm gonna
let's
do
get
my
close to
usual, move ahead, get to the top of the stairs, make sure there's nothing trapped up to the top of the stairs
I'll
first,
do
and
my
then
usual
yeah.
too.
Where's
I cast guidance.
I'm assuming that's gonna be between guidance and aid and stuff. That's
You're stealing Forest's thunder tree.
it's at least that's like a 23 tops. So yeah. Do I find anything, or are we all good? I'm assuming a 23 will
find
be
nothing.
more than enough. So now we can get some vision on this hallway. Yep, that's a hallway.
That is indeed a hallway. Like I said, it's slightly cloudy towards the bottom of the steps.
But more in just like it's kind of foggy way, more than the
Kind
mist.
of like a very faint Silent Hill.
Ah, good. Nothing
God.
bad could come from that. Cloudy with a chance of Pyramid Head. Got it.
Gladiator chance of evil.
Cast thaumaturgy to make that siren. I'm kidding, by the way.
It's good minor illusion use. Damn it, I'm trying to... It's too many tokens I'm trying to move right now.
Yeah. Actually, Golan, since you rounded the corner, go ahead and make me a wisdom save.
Oh, good. I love doing that. I don't
weird.
love doing that at all. I roll real
As
bad.
you stand at the top of the steps, viewing the hallway down there, the image of the spectral ghost woman appears. And very slowly, she raises her arm and points up, almost past you and around the corner. Her mouth slowly opens, and a scream gets louder and louder until you start to feel the outsides of your vision shake before it stops, just as quickly as it began.
So wait, it pointed around the corner? So like back from where we came from?
Let's see here.
Yeah.
Let me pull up my ruler tool.
Yeah, if you can give me some indication of where that pointing was, because that sounded weird.
Fair enough. To the lava.
She pointed that way. Almost like past the wall, as you would, up around the corner. Whether or not she was telling you to leave or if she was pointing at something else is to be determined.
For me, did she point back where we just walked from?
You
or-
did not see her because Golan was the only one to experience her.
I mean,
The rest of you
for
saw nothing.
My knowledge outside of game.
As far as where the arrow was, it was pointing to
okay.
like, it would have been like hitting kind of the corner of the stairs.
Map or anything.
Yeah, it would have been like the corner of the stairs we just came back on is like the direction. I don't know if that's exactly what she was pointing at, but that's the direction she pointed in.
So like you rounded the corner, you saw this whole thing, and she pointed basically like where you just got done rounding the corner.
Yeah,
Kind of
pretty
behind
much.
that a little.
Okay, that's all.
It's
I wanted
almost
to know.
like walls don't apply to her, and she was pointing past that.
Would that be at me because I was right behind him?
No, that wouldn't. She wasn't
Nah,
pointing
it's-
at any one particular person.
I'm gonna go back and check the wall kind of back by the top of the stairs. I round back real quick, and I'm gonna go like
What you doing, buddy?
give me a sec. And I'm just gonna check.
Hand?
No. And would that be what, investigation? Because I have no idea what I'm looking for.
That would just be another, an investigation check.
Just see if there's anything weird on that wall. Wow, that's actually a really good roll.
All right, you feel around on it and you like beat your fist on it, and the stone leading to the east feels hollow.
What do we see? Or what do I see while I'm watching him do this?
You see Golan beating on, a portion of the wall and searching it, and as you look, down the stairs towards the west, you also see that you know, it's misty at the bottom of the stairs, like it's slightly slightly foggy. But other than that, you all see nothing.
Hey, Golan, what you doing?
I'm sorry. You also do see, even though it is slightly obscured, a door towards the west down that corridor and leading south.
Yeah, it's about 20 to 30 feet down the corridor after you get down the
30
second set
feet
of
from the
stairs.
bottom of the stairs.
But well, I'm actually like I'm just like right past you now, but I think this wall's fake. Yeah, stone here, it's hollow. No, you don't need to punch a stone wall. Does it look like there's any way to pull that stone out?
Roll me a perception check, because the investigation was to find the stone wall.
That's fair.
Perception would be... Okay, you have a feeling that it's...
Well, actually, if it counts as trying to find a secret door, then I'd get advantage on it.
This is true, so go ahead and roll again.
Just gonna roll, I'll just roll another one. Which is not as good, so...
Alright, so you have a feeling that it is something of a secret door, but it would take, you know, some force to open it.
Actually, yeah, we might want to hit this. I think this is, the stone's definitely hollow on this side. I don't see the best way to open it, but...
How'd you find it, man?
I'm good at this. Instincts. Also, creepy thing I saw earlier pointed at the wall.
The witch
You lose
lady
10
thing?
sanity.
Yeah, that one. Pointed at this wall. It's fake. Could be a trap,
Where
but...
was it? I didn't see nothing.
You didn't see it last time either. I'm not... Also, yeah, down in the mist. I don't know what's going on. What did it do last time? I don't... No, it pointed at the wall and screamed.
The first time you ran into it, so last time, it also screamed very loudly, shouted your name, and then vanished.
Okay, I didn't remember. I thought it was all it did. I don't remember if it tried to indicate anything. But, no, you know, pointed at this wall, kind of, and screamed a lot, and then disappeared. I figured I might as well check the wall.
Kind of like as an example, if any of you have ever played Dead Space 2, all the spectral images of Nicole, Isaac Clarke's girlfriend, walking around haunting him, that's kind of it. Especially when you're on the elevator, you see her in the corner, and her mouth just opens up really, really wide, and she screams at you. Probably because, you know, you didn't do something like take out the trash, which I'm only relating from experience here.
That reminds me, I gotta take out the trash.
I just did that.
That reminds me, I need to go get my plasma cutter and go kill some necromorphs on the Ishimura.
Terribly fun game. Also a terrible game. Terrible because I have never been so scared.
Oh yeah, it's
I never
great.
finished that game.
It is a good horror game.
All right, but what would we like to do from here? There's a door down the corridor to the west that leads south, and there's also the false rock wall / door.
You want me to see if I can open it for you, Golan?
Give it a shot. I mean,
there's no way it could be a trap for the 7th time.
ha!
Trapped?
I didn't find any traps going from... I'm assuming it's... Well, I can roll again. I'm assuming it is... I mean, I'll roll again either way. I'm assuming it is not trapped from the fact that I checked between the stairs and the top of the next set of stairs. Got like a 23 before I added anything to it and didn't find any traps. So I'm assuming it's probably not trapped, but I will go ahead and check it out to see if there seems to be anything rigged up to it.
Alrighty. So instead of...
Good.
Alright, so go ahead and roll that d6
That
if
is...
you'd like.
There's only D4.
You
sadly.
find no traps.
That was a shitty roll, though. It doesn't seem
you know
to be.
you rolled really shitty, but you don't find any traps.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, I was about to say, I don't find any. Out of character, I'm like, oh, man, that was not a good roll, so who knows what not finding traps means. That doesn't seem to be.
DM, does this, with what he's telling me and showing me and everything, does it look like something I have to strike, or something I can just, like, use my strength and push?
It looks like it's something that you could use your strength and, like, push inwards.
Then that is what I shall do, according to his, like, instructions of where to push and stuff.
Alright, so you're able to find the side that seems the least hinged, or least likely to be hinged, and I'm going to go ahead and roll a strength check for you, because it does take a considerable amount of strength to force her open here.
Jeez.
And you got a 22 on that strength check.
Accidentally pulled.
Force that sucker open at Golan's persistence, and I'm going to need you and Baracus, because you're both on the stairs, to roll me a dexterity save.
I'm still flying.
Alrighty.
Still need a dex save?
Yep.
Shit.
So, oh Jesus! So this was not a door.
Wait, who's rolling the saves?
It would be you and Baracus, because you and Baracus are on the stairs.
Well, he wouldn't really be, should he not? Because he was giving guidance, so he should have, or assistance, so he should have been off the stairs.
Yeah, I just opened the door. Am I not in front of the door, or am I still on the stairs?
You're on the stairs. The door is to the immediate east of the stairs as you're going down the stairs.
So I'm still on the stairs, flying, and I just pushed this door open, and now I'm making a dex save because something's happening?
Yes, correct. And Baracus, what were you saying about making a dex save?
Don't worry, just did it.
Alrighty.
Do I make it?
Let's see here. You both make it, so you'll only be taking half the damage.
Since I'm a monk, can I use a key point to do evade?
Let's see. What is evade? Taking another half damage off that, or
evade
avoid
is
it entirely?
Any damage if I make the save.
Evade is not a key point thing. It is just an ability monks have if you're a high enough level monk to have it.
And I need to see what level monks get that.
I don't know what level you get evasion as a monk, but it is not a key point ability. It is just it's just passive. From what I remember, at least. I did play a monk a bit in that last campaign. Monks get that at level 7, so you do not have evasion.
Oof.
Well, I knew that I could use a key point to do, like, the...
You could take the dodge action. That just gives people disadvantage to... That gives people disadvantage to hit you.
Okay, how much...
What's that damage?
All right. As you force it open, a dust made of crystallized rock and salt just ruptures out, and you feel your skin slightly burning from the contact of such. You all receive, because it's half. Oh, good. I almost minimized all of it. You all receive 5 damage for this terrible inconvenience.
This
What is it?
It is acid damage.
This is like the trap from the mummy. Just gonna let you know.
But you're able to force that door open, and a hallway extends beyond it. I just need to find the wall, grab it, and delete it.
Hey guys, that stings.
Gygax stole this trap.
Yes, Gygax stole this trap when he designed this dungeon before the mummy came out.
Yep.
The mummy stole his trap.
He saw the script.
Yeah,
Gygax.
he actually ghost wrote the script.
Exactly.
It all makes sense now.
He was actually going to star himself, but Brendan Fraser was a runner-up.
Well, actually, that's the real secret. Gary Gygax and Brendan Fraser, same person.
Holy shit.
We're going deep with this one.
All right, so you got a hallway leading to the east, and as Baracus and Forrest can see, it does turn south. You also have the hallway that leads to the west towards a door.
Well, Golan, here's the pathway you wanted. That hurt, but...
Well, I guess that one was a little more well hidden than the others. But, all right, well...
Do we check this out, or do we check the misty door where you found the screaming lady?
I'm gonna say the secret passageway, because usually the secret passageway has been the way to go, and the obvious passageway has led to a pit of lava.
Well,
By usually, I mean that one time, but you know.
It could have led anywhere.
Yeah, just happened to be a pit of lava.
Even a pit of lava.
Yeah, it's true. It could be a pit of spikes this time.
I don't want to die. Just
Or a pit of sharks.
figure this out. You're the
I feel like
brain,
spikes are
do
so
it.
blasé at this point.
What if it's like spikes with sharks mounted to them.
Ooh.
Underwater.
Sharks with freaking lasers attached to their heads. But what were you saying, Phantom?
Oh, there's this Forrest is like, well, lead the way. You're the brains. I'll do whatever you.
All right, so let me read up on this.
Alright, I will let you do that
All
real
right.
quick.
Yep. It goes towards the east and rounds the corner and descends south. There is no other descriptors for this.
Alright, well, back to the usual carefully going ahead and making sure we're not stepping on pressure plates and all that good stuff. Tactics.
Following behind, doing the same thing,
doing the
especially
usual.
when
Oh,
they
I'm
stuff
sorry.
loud.
Baracus, roll me a Constitution save.
Shit.
All right. You pass, so the fly spell still operates.
Oh, yeah, because of
Yeah, if you take damage while maintaining a concentration spell, the DC is either 10 or half of the damage, whichever is greater.
Perfect. So we're still flying.
You're still flying.
Well, I'll follow Golan. We'll still be doing the guidance and aid thing as long as I'm still off the ground and everything.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
Boop. Yeah, we're probably pretty good with that 28 total.
Yeah. So you and Forrest are able to make your way down the hallway with your rolls, and you're able to see that towards the south there is a door made of iron.
Not another door.
There's a lot of those.
It's almost like this is a tomb and it doesn't have any central air.
Tomb of Doors.
Yeah, Tomb of Door.
Yeah.
There are many doors, Ed boy.
Life has many doors, Ed boy. God.
Serac is a son of a shepherd.
Yes, I love it.
All right, now I need to change the token for Acerak.
Yeah, his name is Rolf Acerak.
Wolferac.
Acerolf.
Actually, Acerak got defeated by Rolf because he wore the hat of punishments.
All right, so go ahead and if you wish to continue searching out the hallway for traps, you can do so.
Yes, I would love to do that. I love doing that.
Same song and dance.
I do pretty well.
I feel like it's been a minute since we found one, so we're due for one.
Well, we found one the hard way a second ago.
Okay, yeah, I guess that counts.
Yeah, that counts.
All right.
22.
You're able to make it down the entire hallway, and you find no traps.
All right, pretty sure we're
You
clear.
arrive at the door, made of a very strong, yet slightly rusted iron.
Check the door and blow it open with tax thaumaturgy.
Yeah, let's see if it's got anything hooked up to it. Probably, well, I'll probably know.
You find no traps.
All right, yeah, door seems clean. Go ahead and step
you guys
back.
Wanna... Yeah.
And get back down by you.
How far do you back up, Forrest?
Where everybody else is, back behind tack and stuff.
All right.
Yeah, I back up pretty much next to tack. It's just easier. It's just moving the token around there is tricky.
Pretty much. So, Tack, you thaumaturgy the door?
Yep.
All right, you thaumaturgy the door, and it flings open, almost shattering off one of the hinges.
Whoa, I must have crit that one.
Crit thaumaturgy.
Thaumadorgy.
Thaumacorgi.
I mean, at this point, this is what this spell is used for. It's Thaumadorgy, you're right.
It's a good use.
All right. It looks like it leads down. You see a table in there, and all of your vision sucks, so
Yeah, I'm gonna get
you see a
closer
table
to
and what looks like a very large object.
I get closer to the door. Gotta actually look in now that it's open.
All right, let's see. Golan, as you approach the closed door, you see it looks like a laboratory of sorts. All of the walls are lined with shelves, and upon these are old jars filled with dust and important ingredients. There is a large desk and stool, 2 workbenches, and 2 tables that have some sort of stains on them. There are clay pots and urns on the tables, and the floor, and on the floor. In the southern part of the room, there are 3 vats about 7 feet in diameter, and what you can tell to be about 4 feet in depth. They seem to be affixed to the floor.
I'm gonna slowly come about 10 feet up behind where Golan's at and look into the room, and I guess I see all this stuff.
Yep.
What's in the vats, man?
What's in the box?
What's in the box? I'm gonna go ahead and check.
And a mushroom, that's for sure.
Does it look like a does the stone in front of me look like a pressure plate or anything like that? Or does it look like I can go ahead and step into the room? As in, I'm gonna make a check.
Looks like you can go and step into the room.
Okay, well, I'll take that too. If you're just saying I don't need to check.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is cozy.
Yep. And wait, Golan, how tall are you?
He's like he's like 3.5 feet tall. Like, he's not very tall.
Yeah, it looks like you could fit into these vats.
I probably don't want to do that.
Cozy. That's good information.
No one dunk the halfling.
Why is James crying? Yo, he just got dunked on.
Forrest is now fighting the urge to hold him over the vat.
I'll allow it if you sing me the entire Space Jam theme song verbatim.
You'll allow me to hold him over the vat, or to resist holding him over the vat?
I will allow you to slam dunk him into a vat if you sing the entire Space Jam theme song verbatim.
Oh, well, I can't.
How's your karaoke skills?
Not that.
Good, because I don't want to get slam dunked into anything, really.
I mean, I wasn't wanting to. It's just like Forrest is wanting. He kind of wants to hold you over it just to like see how you'd react.
Poorly, because you would have just randomly picked me up. All right. Well, so there's this desk to the right that looks like it has a bunch of stuff on it. It looks like. Or is that just
what's in the vats?
You can. Let me look over those notes real quick.
Why is it so echoey?
I had to get up and get one of the books off the bookshelf.
Fair enough.
All right, so Forrest, you go south into the room and you peer into the vats. There are 3 vats. There's one to the far left of the room, so the west. There's one in the middle, and there's one on the east side of it. Which one would you like to look into? Left, middle, or right?
Which one are we closest to from when we walked in?
You're closest to the one on the right.
I'll start there then.
Alrighty. So you approach the vat and you go around one of the tables and you peer into it. And let's see here. I want to make sure that I read this correctly. The vat contains a murky-looking liquid. It's a grayish substance. And you can see deep down far enough that there's something in there that glints in the light of your lantern.
Can I tell what kind of liquid this is?
No.
Do I need to make a check, or I just don't know?
You can make a check if you'd like.
What kind of check would I need to make?
I believe that would be a nature check for liquids.
Then I will make a nature check to see if I can tell.
All right, you make that nature check,
Jeez.
and I just rolled 2 nat 20s for you.
That works.
Rad.
So total score of 23. You cannot tell what kind of liquid it is, however.
That sucks. Hey guys, there's something glinty down here. It's real shiny. I want to know what it is.
Do we want to take a cursory glance of the other two also?
You can if you'd like.
Probably a good call.
I'm gonna look at the blue one.
But the shiny.
All right, so you look into the western vat, and let me see here. You look into it, and it also contains a murky, just filthy-looking substance. It is in no particular color. It's like a grayish brown, which I guess is a particular color.
It's almost 2 particular colors.
Should we try to?
Go ahead.
Should we try to read are those notes on the table?
Yes, there are various, books and ingredients lining the shelves and notes on the table.
I'm gonna go check out the table, see if I can't read the note.
All right, what languages do you know?
Hold on.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna take a spear and I'm gonna slowly take the wooden shaft and poke the water or the liquid and see what happens.
So you just take the wooden butt of the spear and you poke it down into the substance before drawing it back real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna slowly lower it down into the liquid to see if anything happens, and then pull it up to see if I can see what happens.
All right. So how long would you want to hold it in the liquid?
Long enough to see if any reaction comes up. If it doesn't,
Okay.
I'm just gonna push it down to the bottom and then bring it back.
You push it down into the liquid and you hold it there for a few seconds, giving it a little stir, and you can tell that the wooden shaft melts away, or like a good few inches on that shaft melts away.
So it would be acid then?
That's what you lead to believe. I'll let your character draw your own conclusions on that.
Alright.
He's gonna think it's not safe for hands, because he was thinking of reaching down to grab whatever the shiny thing was, but now he's double thinking that.
Well, the shiny thing looks untouched by this substance.
Oh.
Yeah, but the hand probably isn't gonna survive the same way. Can he tell what the shiny thing is?
It looks like half of a key.
Let's inspect this one too.
All right, you look into that, and again, it looks like, super filthy. It looks more watery, but at the bottom of it, you also see a glinting substance made of gold.
Guys,
Hey
there's
guys,
shiny in here.
looks like there's a key in here.
Huh. But, looks like the spear haft didn't do so well.
Yeah, I don't think it's safe for hands.
Alright, I can read, I'm proficient with Infernal, Common, Aquan, Aran,
Infernal?
yes.
Good enough. You look over the notes in Infernal, and you can glean that this is a mummy preparation room.
Oh god.
Mummy or money?
Mummy, as in Brendan Fraser.
It's like a man.
Counterfeit operation.
Yeah, I thought you had said money as well. I was like, did we just find, like, an old-timey fantasy counterfeit ring?
Reagents are expensive, He-Man!
Because that would be awesome.
It's like Catch Me If You Can.
This guy's just a con artist.
Ah, yes, you figured out the secret of Acerach.
He's a con
He's
man.
not really a sorcerer. It was all legends and lie.
To be fair, components are expensive.
Yeah, no, he could be both.
Alright, I let everybody else know about that as well.
Well, is there
Tack would be
mummies
kind of
in here
mad about
then?
that.
No, but you can discern that the stains are likely bodily fluids.
Someone's
Tack
trying to
immediately
steal there.
decides that we need to ruin all of it.
I'll be right back once again. Keep going. I just need to grab something from downstairs real quick.
Can I take a look?
Around the room and see if there's like one of those nose things that they'd stick up somebody's nose to pull the brains out of mummies? Just something to see if I can hook the key and bring it out of the acids.
The vat is about 4 feet deep, and those tools were usually about 6 inches long tops.
Well, I'm looking for anything similar that I could like. That was what I was thinking, but I want to see if I can find something that looks like I could use it to pull the key out, or like grab it and kind of press it against the side to pull it up to where I can grab it.
How long did it take?
Sorry, go ahead, Mitchell.
How long did it take for the spear to melt?
Because he held it under until an action happened, it was neither quick nor was it slow. You feel like if you were quick enough, it would only, say, eat away half of the tool.
Maybe you should try something metal to see if it does it instead of just the.
If I reach my hand in here, will you heal it?
It's a terrible idea.
That is a terrible idea.
Do it.
If I reach my hand in here, will you heal it?
Depends.
If I ask nicely?
I mean, if the whole limb goes, no, I don't even have that strength. How about we figure out how to do this some other way first?
I'm gonna reach in and grab the key
Yeah.
and pull it out as quick as possible.
All right, you reach in and grab the key.
Non-dominant hand.
Non-dominant hand. Would that be your left hand or your right hand? Because that was never established.
Left hand. I'm dominant right.
Alrighty, let me go ahead and look into this.
This is a terrible idea.
You dunk your hand into the substance to grab the key. Your hand grips that key, but as you go to pull out, it doesn't want to seem to let go. And as it comes, hang on, as it comes crawling up your arm, you realize that this substance, as soon as I find the right stuff, it's alive!
Damn it.
Oh my god, did we just find like some gelatinous cubes or some slimes?
It is.
Or stuck his hand in the substance.
Right, so you're going to be taking a bit of damage because you stuck your arm down in that and it grabbed a hold of you. Or rather, it's stuck. You are considered grappled by the creature. You feel the strong acid eat away at your flesh as it deals 14 points of damage to you.
Ouch.
All right, as I pull up everything, I would like everybody to roll initiative.
Hey, this is literally the second combat of the dungeon.
Well, you know.
It's more of a trap
Wow.
place.
And I'm going to roll initiative for Forrest here. Forrest, you got an 11. Golan is still going ahead of you. Mitchell got a 7.
Ow! It's a lot.
He might really be one with nature here in a second.
Return him to the earth.
Return
way of
slab.
King Ramses.
The Maningos.
I mean, this is a mummy preparation room.
That's true.
Oh wow, the slime did well.
No, no, thank you. No, thank you, Dan.
Oh boy. All right, so it's actually the slime goes first in front of good old Golan. And because it's grappled on you, I believe the terms for being grappled was that it has advantage to strike you. But because it is grappling you, it's still going to deal automatic acid damage.
Ouch.
So let's see, grappled. Your speed becomes 0, and you can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. The condition ends if the grappler is incapacitated. Condition also ends if an effect removes a grappled creature. Okay, so your speed is just 0, and it won't let you go. And you are considered just speed 0. And you can't benefit from any bonus to your speed. So I was thinking restrained, so it's still going to attack you, but thankfully it only gets 1 attack. All right, it gets a 20, and against Forest's AC
That hits.
of 18, that is a hit. So it is going to deal a little bit of bludgeoning damage, and that's also going to be mixed in with acid damage, plus the acid damage because you are, well, you would have to end your turn being grappled by it to receive the acid damage.
Well, hopefully I don't.
All right, so the bludgeoning damage you receive is 14 points, and the acid damage you receive is 10. So you are dealt a total of 24 damage by this creature on the first round.
Ooh.
Ah!
Ouch, Kabibbles.
Help!
All right, that is its turn. Golan, what would you like to do?
And it's only the one slime so far. Like, there's not slimes coming out of the other two. It's just...
Oh, yes, out of the other two,
Oh.
2 other slimes. No, I'm kidding. It's just 1.
Oof.
Oh, I was about to say...
Oof. I was like, I'm between them.
That would have been a bad time. I mean, I guess that's not to say there aren't slimes in there, but we haven't disturbed them yet.
Yeah, I mean, the dwarf would have become a snack for it, a hardtack, if you will.
I get it. Well, I am going to go ahead and, I'm going to go ahead and... Do I want to cast a spell first, or I just want to attack it for now?
You will. I will go ahead and tell you that the creature, though it is fairly strong, the ooze looks squishy enough for you all to handle.
I
Because
get
ooze
it.
And it's soft.
I get it. Let me check some distances so I can...
Everybody loves pudding. And that's the name of the game today. Everyone loves pudding.
I mean, at least it's not a conflagration ooze.
That's very true. To fill in any of our viewers, Big Duff, 24 is a lot because all of the heroes are level 12, and after taking trap damage already, they can run out of HP fairly quickly.
What is my HP at right now?
Your HP
He's taking 40 damage.
currently at 50.
Yeah, like, Mike, to put it in perspective, I have a max of 84 hit points right now, so 24 would be a pretty good chunk of that to lose in one hit.
I had 115. I'm down to 50. This sucks.
All right, so yeah, you're down more than 50%. You are considered bleeding. And it's very easy for people to tell when you're considered bleeding.
Blooding.
Yeah, you're melting. Good job.
Yeah, I was saying his arm is kind of like missing its epidermis.
All right,
It's
so
like
so I'm going to go ahead and move down about 25 feet to here. I think that's about 25 feet.
Yeah,
and
roughly.
then I'm going to go ahead and make the attack action against it, which lets me teleport 10 feet. So I will blink out and reappear right behind it and attack it.
Nothing personnel, kid.
Yeah, it's nothing personal. It's just business. And just
All
for
right,
just
so-
for reference, that is hold on, that's not the button for that. That is Distance Strike. It's one of my class features. If I were attacking multiple targets, it would also let me get an extra attack, but there's not the option to do that right now. So yeah, I go ahead and attack it. Actually, hold on, I need to look at how...
And what are you attacking with?
Oh, my +2 short sword.
That is what kind of damage?
Slashing damage, but it is magical.
All right.
Or actually, it will be. Hold on. Where
Short swords are piercing, aren't they?
Or piercing. You're right. Sorry, I'm used to long swords.
Yeah, that's fair.
Where's the hell is
I thought you were used to rapiers after 2 years of playing a bard.
That's true. My warlock uses a long sword right now, though. So I'm used to that. My bard almost never attacked in melee.
This is true.
Oh, actually it's not going to be piercing damage. It is going to be... I'm going to use my bonus... Well, let's see. Yeah, I'm actually going to... Before I attack, I'm sorry. I'm going to use my bonus action to use Planner Warrior, which will...
Force damage.
Which will make the first attack that hits him be all force damage, not piercing damage.
Let's watch that pudding jiggle.
So first attack is a... Oh, wait, I have the lucky feat, so it is not an 11, because I get to re-roll it, because I'm a halfling.
Ah, yes, good. Otherwise, you would have hit Forest, which is considered bad in all cases and accounts.
I automatically get to re-roll it, because I'm a halfling. Thanks, Lucky. So let's try that again.
The ooze opens up in a circle around where you would have struck, and you immediately hit Forest.
That is still a terrible roll, but at least I don't roll a 1. So that probably...
This is true.
I'm assuming that misses. The 14.
No, that is a hit.
Oh, okay. I guess, yeah, it's an ooze. Its AC is probably terrible.
What'd you hit?
The ooze.
He hit the ooze that's attached to your arm.
I meant AC-wise.
I rolled a 14.
You rolled a 14. Yeah.
Okay, I rolled a 4.
Go ahead and roll that damage.
All right, so that is going to do, and this is before I add in the extra 2d8 from Planner Warrior. 12 plus an extra 2d8. So that is going to do 20 force damage.
All right, well, just like that, you slide your sword straight up, almost parallel to Forrest's arm, and you just, with the flick of the wrist, look at the flick of the wrist, you fling most of it off of Forrest, and it looks like it is kind of hanging on to the last vestigials of life.
And
it can be considered that.
Well, then I'm going to attack it again.
All right, go right ahead.
That's only a 12. God, I am rolling really low.
That is still a hit.
Man, this thing, I'm glad this thing's AC sucks, because I've rolled a 4 and a 2 so far. Yeah, but still hits. So, hey, I'll take that, and that will be 13 damage, piercing this time.
All right, you do the rest of that 13 points of damage, and you are able to separate it from, or the rest of it from Forest as it hits the ground in a splat and slowly melts away onto the floor, burning a crevice in it before the acid mixes in with the other minerals and becomes inactive. It is dead.
That hurt.
I go ahead and fling the rest of any slime left on my sword off onto the just to the wall, to the side of me, to get my sword cleaned off. I wonder if the other two are that.
The other two substances that Forrest and Tack have looked into look more watery in appearance, but Forrest, you do have the half of the golden key clutched within your grasp still, because that all happened very fast.
I got the key.
You got the key.
Yeah, that was a fun thing to have there.
So I'll give him a poke of my stick.
You give it a poke with your stick, and yeah, same effect, except it's a lot more slow.
No, I mean I'm giving a poke of my stick to Forrest.
Here, it's a...
Oh, the Healy stick. Got it. All right, so go ahead and roll that 1d8 for me, please. Their attack.
Hold on, I gotta remember what I'm adding to it.
How many more charges do you have on that staff?
5.
Nice.
It's a good staff.
Yup.
Yup.
I'm super glad I bought it.
Gorge.
All right, so plus 6.
All right, so 1d8 plus 6. All right, so that is a total of 13 points that Forrest gets back. So, Forrest, you're now sitting at Nintendo 63. Wait.
Clay Fighter
63
63
points of damage.
Yeah, Clay Fighter 63 and a third points of damage.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Gotta love Clay Fighter.
Forrest, do you have any potions?
I think so.
I'll be able to double check that.
I'm gonna try to reserve my staff a little bit more.
Jesus Christ, you have an extensive list. You do have 8 potions of healing and 4 potions of greater healing.
I'll take 2 potions of healing.
All right, so that I believe is 2d4 plus 2. So it'll be 44 plus 4.
Whoa.
And you did really well on guzzling down those potions. Congratulations. You recovered another 18 hit points.
Dang.
You are now back up to 81.
I'll take 1 more.
All right. And what is everybody else doing while Forrest is chugging potions like a first level adventurer?
So I'm gonna look at the reagents and stuff on the wall and see if I recognize anything.
All right. Forrest, you recover another 7 hit points. You're at 88.
I'm gonna see if I can find anything about the key in the notes.
All right. I'm not going to make a investigation check because I can just go ahead and tell you that all of the notes in here just pertain to mummies and their creation, though you have no cadavers anywhere near you that have enough organic material to be made into mummies. Tack, you take a look at the ingredients on the wall, and it's like leg of frog, eye of newt, wing of bat, and darkened suit.
I'll take the soot.
The soot?
Yep.
It's actually not soot, it's darkened suit. It's a 3-piece tailored suit.
Oh, I'll take
Even
that
better.
Suit, if you will.
That's a way better reagent.
Because people looked nice during their funerals.
So there was another part of a key down the blue vat?
Down the middle vat,
No,
actually.
the middle vat.
I'm gonna go stab it with the other end of the spear. I'm
I'm mad. Wait, let's just shoot. I don't know. Let's do that. Let him.
All right, you stab the other end of the spear, the metal end of the spear, into the vat. You thunk it at the bottom, wiggle it around to try to, like, kill it harder. And as you pull it out, the spearhead is so corroded that your spear has become inusable. You now have a stick.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna stick the stick in and try and use it to pull the key part to the edge, and then see if I can like stick it to the side of the wall and do the whole thing where you're like trying to pull it up the side using like, you know what I'm talking about?
Right, I know what you're talking about. I will say, however, because you used the butt of the spear to investigate the vat with the jelly in it, you lost a few inches off the spear, and then you very angrily rammed the entire, other end of the spear down the 4-foot deep vat. You now have about 2 feet, and you are unable to reach the bottom of the vat with what little stick you have left.
You now have a 1-inch pole.
Golden looks over to Baracus and you do that thing where I've seen some wizardy types do this before. Where they can pretty much he asks you if you can cast Mage Hand, but in a more interesting way.
I can't, but I can do a firebolt.
Huh.
Fireball, actually, if you want.
Nah,
Oh, wait, please no.
we're kind of close to the vat. Don't fireball the vat. Please don't fireball the vat.
Gotcha.
I appreciate your enthusiasm, though. That's good.
Is there
We
any
need
like
that.
detritus laying around the room?
You're going to have to explain some science to me here.
Just trash.
Yeah, random trash.
Random trash? Yeah, there's, bits of debris, crumpled up pieces of paper. One of them has a phone number on it. You feel like they were rejected.
Call a Sarah
How
for a good time.
long are the table legs?
That's what I was
The table
thinking
legs are, I don't know.
Is it like a stand-up table?
No,
where
it's
you have
like
to
3
stand
feet
at
in
the
length.
table?
It's like a standard desk. Also, Forrest, you didn't have a spear. You had a glaive.
Oh, I thought I was still using one of the dead spears that we found somewhere. Never mind. Yeah, I can use a glaive.
Okay. No, the spear that came from, I think it was the one that the angel threw, that was destroyed.
Well, then how much of the glaive is left? I know it's not
Oh,
usable
geez.
anymore.
You
at
have
this point.
a 2-foot stick.
Okay, then I'm just gonna just hold on to it, I guess, or drop it. I want to break one of these tables if there's nothing, like, if I can take stuff off of it, and I want to find something that's long enough to where I can do what I was trying to do with the glaive.
Alrighty. The tables are, standard desk height, and as this is a mummy preparation room, there's not much in terms of length that you can find to stick down into the vat.
What about, like, the lengthwise planks of the table that is used for, like, the sitting of stuff?
No, they're all, like, built solidly. But, Tack, what were you saying?
Is there anything in the notes regarding these vats?
I can't remember Acerex words. Oh.
Yeah,
Not,
that I've
not
been
Acerex
looking over
love
that.
note, but the actual table notes.
Yeah.
No, as far as you can find, the vats were to be filled with, different liquids like waters, and you feel that whatever acid is in them now was added far later than the purpose of this room was used.
I'm gonna use my like one of my spare torches and kind of stir it around in this last one, just as a.
All right. Are you lighting the torch before putting it in, or are you just?
To start with, no.
Okay. You dip the torch into the water, stir it around, you pull it out. The torch is wet and unlightable unless you take time to dry it out.
I'll just set it off to the side.
All right, you tossed it off to the side. Take the torch out, or I'm sorry, I'm thinking discarded it off to the side. So just wet torch in your inventory.
Sweet.
Baracus, were you saying something earlier as well?
No.
Okay. Golan.
Well, actually, what I'm going to do is, at this point, Golan does go ahead and actually pulls out, where he had written down the Acerak note from the beginning.
Oh, hang on.
Hmm?
Continue. It just occurred to me that Forrest has an item in his inventory that we've all neglected.
I'm really curious now.
Yes,
He has a 10-foot pole.
Wow.
I was thinking of using it, but I don't want it to corrode.
So you corrode your glaive instead.
I wasn't using it. I have my axe.
The man has a lot of weapons.
I got a quarterstaff I never use.
All right, yeah, you can try if you'd like. You'll need to make I don't know whether to say a dexterity or a sleight of hand check to, like, maneuver it around enough to, like, scrape it up the side and bring it to the top. Because it is half of a key.
Okay. Well, which one do you want me to use?
Use whichever one is higher.
They're both the same.
Just standard dexterity check then.
Yeah, it did.
Wow.
You dip the quarterstaff in there, you kind of like swish it around a little bit. It's like the claw machine, man. Nobody wins at that. And before you know it, as you're like still trying to press down, fishing it out, you're left with like a forearm length of a stick.
That's actually exactly what I wanted.
Ah, well, that's good.
And this is the middle one?
Yes.
So from what we've seen, the blue one seems like it might just be water at this point.
Out of curiosity, I'm gonna take one of those like vials that Forrest used from his potion or whatever. I'm gonna try to grab a little bit of this water in this left one.
I will
Oh.
give him a vial.
All right. You have a vial of a dirty, murky substance.
Everybody back up. I'm doing science.
I don't know, he's doing science. Golan's still looking over the note from the first hallway.
What science?
And I just put it in the chat the passage that it probably could relate to this room, because it's the bit after the...
So check the wall.
Well, check the wall is what we just did.
Slime right.
Yeah. So, I'm sorry, what are you doing, Tech?
Oh, I'm gonna cast resistance on myself first,
All right.
and I'm gonna dump this in the middle of that.
You're casting resistance on yourself, and what does the resistance do? Thank you. Oh, it's a cantrip. That's nice. You touch yourself. Good job. Once before the spell ends, you roll a d4 and add the number rolled to a saving throw of your choice.
It's in
Okay.
case it explodes.
You dump the dark, murky substance into the vat, and it looks like you're mixing oil with water. I'll say as a stern example. They do not mix.
Alright, guys, I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I'm gonna cast Fireball on it. Firebolt, bolt.
Oh god!
Firebolt. Okay, Firebolt is
Holy
safer.
shit! All right, I'm not
What
going to make you
about it?
roll just because it's a very large stationary target. You cast Firebolt, and it just smacks into the side of the vat. I will make you roll damage, however. Okay, that's enough. No, I'm sorry. That's just the roll to hit. So, click on the Firebolt words, if you will.
Let's see how
That
hard you
damage
hit it.
will get rolled to see how hard you bolted it.
My jimmies are rustled.
Why are your jimmies rustled?
I'm scared.
Nothing's going to happen.
Somewhere in the vast
That I
darkness of
know of.
space, the jimmies rustle softly.
Okay. Your firebolt hits the side of the clay vat and shatters as water spills out, going towards the north end of the room. And it slowly dissolves, starts dissolving the legs of the table that are standing in it, this puddle. And the table just starts slanting until all the notes and whatnot fall to the floor and mix in with the acid and dissolve in that as well, until the acid becomes too mixed in with impurities to truly be effective. And the golden key half sits in the bottom of that vat, untouched and unaffected.
I really hope we didn't need those notes.
Well, I mean, I read over all of them, so.
Yeah, they were notes on mummies.
Well, I mean, I was gonna take them eventually to destroy them anyways, but hey, this worked.
Yeah, something in the Noxuna Moon.
And the plot thickens.
Yeah, right. All right, so what do you do with the other half of the golden key that's sitting in the bottom of this vat?
I'll grab it.
All right, Forrest, you have two halves of the golden key.
Can I stick them back together?
You certainly can. As you bring them together, they almost like magnetize to each other and become a whole key once more that can't be sundered by your bare hands.
Hey guys,
is-
I fixed it.
Yep.
Good job.
All right. Now I look over the note. So these keys and those are the most important of all, and beware trembling hands and what will maul. Well, there's a key. That's not really keys, but it's a key, so maybe there's another key. We're probably coming up to another key at some point.
Would the slime be the thing that might have mauled? Because that hurt.
I don't think the slime is what... I don't really think of that as mauling. That seems more like what something like a bear would do.
Oh, I could be a bear.
You could, yes.
That also sounds like something a Sith Lord could do.
Yeah, Darthly. Yeah.
Can I look over into the blue vat?
All right. Yeah, it's a dark, murky substance that didn't dissolve one of Tack's torches or a glass vial. Then again, glass wouldn't be reactive with acid, but I don't know if you guys would know that or not, as characters.
My intelligence is 8. Nope.
Jesus.
My intelligence is 8.
Jesus.
We're the real thinkers of this team.
The
Mine
Thunkers.
is
That's why I stuck my hand in acid.
12.
Yeah, that was generally playing in with your character concept, so good job on that. So, Baracus, you look into this dark, murky substance. You don't see anything at the bottom of the vat.
Put my the remaining part of my quarterstaff in, just let it see if it does anything, like letting it sit in there for.
Okay, yeah, you drop it right on top, and the wood gets wet, and nothing happens.
Get it.
Try to see what the water is.
Okay, one at a time. Baracus, you first because you're doing these actions.
No, I'm good.
Okay, Tack, what were you saying?
Oh, I just want to like investigate closer, like try to see what the water is. See if I could get some kind of idea.
So you're just looking closer at it, trying to figure out what it is?
Yeah.
All right, so you would have to roll me a nature check.
Oh boy.
That's not terrible.
As you can tell, because it's not a very high DC to check, it is just dirty water.
Oh. Well, I mean, at least we won't be thirsty. Might get some dysentery, but whenever.
Montezuma's revenge.
Yeah, that's going to be a DC 30 Constitution save if you guys drink it.
Wow. Dysentery.
Well, nobody can survive Montezuma's revenge.
Hey, I'm resistant to poison.
It's not really poison, it's just...
Isn't that like bacteria?
Yeah.
I'm counting that as poison.
I'm not.
Damn.
You can boil
I guess that would be disease, actually, not poison. You're right.
I mean, Baracus could stick his face in it and breathe, no problem.
No.
Is there anything at the bottom of the water?
Nope, Baracus and everybody who can look into it sees nothing at the bottom of the vat.
Okay, so just looking around, is there anything else that might be interesting to look at around here?
I don't know what Forrest would find interesting, so I'm going to go ahead and say no.
How much does the
Anything
vat weigh?
sparkly, or that would point out, or stay?
I mean, Golan has a very sharp short sword, or very shiny short sword, but other than that, no, there's nothing sparkly or that stands out.
How much does the vat weigh?
It is affixed to the floor and cannot be moved.
Damn.
That's not actually me saying no, fuck you. That's me saying what's in the book.
Hey, well, hey, at least they're thorough.
Because they knew I was going to come along and ask that.
Yes, they predicted your coming, years and years into the past.
Yeah, they probably did predict.
Foretold.
They know how D&D players work.
Yeah.
If it's not bolted down, somebody's taking it.
But Golan, you can see that the hallway leads out, and there's stairs that go south.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's anything else in here. We found a key. Apparently, I'm thinking we should probably keep our eye out for another key. If this note's anything to go off of. Because it does say keys. And in retrospect, the check the wall after the pits probably meant the door to here, not the door actually in the pit. So that was a much more hidden door. These keys and those are most important of all, so I definitely need keys. And later there's the thing about the throne being keys and keyed, so I guess we need them for the room that has a throne in it, maybe?
I don't know.
I don't know.
If you were to
Blow
go-
up a throne in that little cat.
That was just like a chair. That
if
was
you went
not
a little more northeastern with your accent, you would sound like Felben Felstad. Rip.
Double rip.
All right. So what else is in this room now? Like that we've destroyed half of it.
Debris and wood and like ineffective acid and a dead jelly. It's orange marmalade, actually.
Ooh,
delicious. All right, well, I think we're done here.
Is there anything secret in here, people? Do we need to check for stuff, or can we? Is there a door?
There's literally a hallway leading out. Like, there's not even a door. There's a clear passageway out of the room that keeps going.
Yeah, but every time we find a door or a passageway, we find a secret one that we go through anyway. So, do we need to look, or are we just gonna follow the path this time?
I mean,
in this, there's no actual. I mean, if you can't see it, there's no actually. It's pretty. We explore a good amount.
yeah, it's like I could comb all the walls if we wanted to do that, for a few minutes. But
Well, you guys are the brains. I am just the person that sticks their hand in acid jellies. So, you guys decide what we're gonna do and point me in the direction of where I need to go.
You're gonna come all over the walls.
No.
if he's gonna do that, I am gonna keep moving.
No, he said comb, as in COMB.
Uh-huh.
No, this is.
You're a weird tiefling.
Oh, you remembered his race.
Yeah,
All right,
we
but
can,
yes, the hallway leads to the west and turns a corner and goes south down some wooden stairs.
I'm gonna take a look. All right, yeah. They're not like a crazy long staircase. As I
Yeah, it
peer
goes
around the
south
corner.
about another 30 feet, and you can't tell where it goes at the bottom because of your angle and whatnot.
All right, well, we can always come back here if we dead end somewhere, but I don't think there's anything else in here for us. Kind of wrecked the
Any
place.
more screaming ladies?
No, I will mention it.
All right, well, where would you all like to go from here? Golan, you move around the corner, and at the bottom of the stairs, I'm not going to make you roll a wisdom save on this one, but you can see that it leads off, a hallway leads off towards the east.
Oh, so I was able. These stairs I'm allowed to look down without getting screamed at.
Well, I mean, I could scream at you and tell you, where to go all night.
No, well, you kind of did without the screaming, and I appreciate that.
Hey, no problem.
They'll probably clip the, probably some clipping. All right, well, let's hope this staircase isn't a slide. We haven't had one of those in a while. I guess, yeah.
I'll follow and do the guidance aid thing again, I guess.
In that case, okay, get there.
All right.
I'm a watch.
I'm gonna check out the stairs.
I'm assuming our fly is gone.
No. It only took you. How long does it last? About
It's 10 minutes.
Yeah, after all the searching and whatnot, 10 minutes would have expired since then. So you guys are both on the ground now. The combat only took like 10 seconds.
Yeah, but we were in there for a while
Yeah.
before and after the fight. All right, perception. Let's see if the staircase seems trapped in any way and is not like some sort of death slide or any, not like a mimic. It's a staircase mimic, something like that. Ooh, that's pretty good. 17 plus the guidance, so 18, so 23 if Forrest is helping. So 23 to make sure the stairs aren't some sort of horrible death trap of death.
You find no traps on the stairs as you gingerly test out each one.
Doop, 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 doop. Boop.
All right, you're able to make it to the bottom portion of the stairs, and you look past it, and you see a huge pit spanning 20 feet. And down the pit, after about a 20-foot drop, it is filled with spikes, evenly spaced out. I'm sorry, no, a 10-foot deep, empty pit completely fills the passageway and extends so far as to make jumping across it impossible for most creatures. That's what the book tells me.
I'm gonna jump across it.
All right, go ahead, and what is your strength or whatever?
My boots let me just get a 30-foot jump.
Oh. Impossible for most creatures.
Yeah.
So you pull the whole Mario, woohoo, triple
Yeah,
jump,
you do the
flip,
long jump.
land. Go ahead and roll me a dexterity save
Oh, God damn it.
once you land on the other side.
I probably should have said maybe wait a second. That was a really impressive jump.
You stick the landing, but you stagger just a little bit.
Ah, damn.
You feel as though somewhere your god gave you a scorecard of 6.
That's good enough. I should have done more flourishes.
You and your troll saving throws just to screw with us. Make a saving throw. Yeah, you don't.
I have to.
Yeah, your landing
Makes
was
it
not
interesting.
impressive. It does. It keeps us on our toes.
It was impressive, just not impressive enough.
Yeah, wouldn't have won, but was enough to, it's still very long jump.
All right, so what do the rest of you do? Because it is a 20-foot. Let's see. Ah, yes. Phantom is casting Jump, which is a level 1 transmutation spell, and the creature's jump distance is tripled until the spell ends. Now, it doesn't tell me how long that spell lasts, is the problem. It says the duration is instantaneous, but I don't feel that is correct if it says until the spell ends. So looking in my handy-dandy player's handbook, I can tell you that Jump lasts for a minute. It is not concentration.
Yep.
So your jump distance is equal to your strength modifier, and if you triple it, well, you figure out where you're able to go.
Yeah.
So the only person that wouldn't be able to make it mostly, well, hang on. Baracus, what's your strength?
Definitely not far enough.
Okay. You might be able to make it with an athletics or acrobatics check, but baseline, no. Now, Phantom, who are you using jump on?
Well, originally I was doing it. I was gonna try and read it before I did anything, but I was checking to see. I was doing mainly to read what the spells did, so I knew what it was. I was gonna see what we were doing before I actually cast the spell. Just when I went to check what it said, it popped it in here.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, so you're not actually casting it yet.
Yeah, it is also touch range, not 60 foot, so just worth noting.
Actually, let me do something real quick with good old Forrest. So you guys can continue doing what you're doing.
I believe the way I made it across other jumps was I had an Uber.
Yeah, your Uber's on the other side.
Damn it.
This is true.
I'm gonna jump back across.
How far is the thing? The distance? It's just
20.
a pit?
It is 20 feet across and 10 feet deep.
And it's just a pit that we see?
Yeah, it's just literally we're in a hall, like a 10-foot across hallway, and there is a pretty much where two of the flag like stones in the floor, like the normal size stones in the floor would be in front of us. It is a big ass pit.
Well, what's at the bottom of the
Guess
pit?
I'll jump
I
across
think it was nothing. It was just a 10-foot deep just pit.
I'm going with you.
These boots are stupid.
I mean,
These boots
technically,
are
he could
slightly
just
stupid.
hop all of us across the thing. You know, it wouldn't cost any of us any spells.
That's true.
I don't know, Forrest. You weigh a ton.
The boots of stringing
He
and,
can't
stringing and
be
striding
encumbered.
are stupid.
They are stupid, but I like them.
Yeah. So, Seth, I finagled another copy of your token onto the map. Are you able to see? You're at the very bottom left of the map.
I'm checking, but I'm still not seeing much. It's still all black for me.
Bummer. We'll have to figure that out later. So Theater of the Mind will continue.
That's fine.
I guess I will just taxi everyone across.
Well, I just winged boots across, so I can just float over.
For the sake of saving time, I will just go ahead and say everybody gets taxied across. Because the boots of springing and striding are stupid. That's just, my opinion. Some people may really like it. They're stupid. And,
The can't be encumbered part makes them really strong.
Yeah, they do. All right, so you all make it to the other side. Congratulations. And I'm going to step away from my computer for a second, but I'm still going to be able to hear everything you all do. So describe to me the roles, give me the numbers on what you all are doing from here.
All right, well, we've got a nice standard long dark hallway as normal, so...
As normal.
And Dan, I just have to ask, because I can see something, that little line of light there, is that something I'm meant to be able to see, like in that one room, or do you want me to pretend I can't see that?
Please pretend you can't see that.
Okay, just checking. So it's not like in that one room where it was actually like there was technically a crick of light, like, shining through something. Just checking. Okay, so I do not notice that stupid Roll20 lighting effects. Well, I'm going to just start doing the usual thing of checking the, alright, well, let's keep going this way, see what we can find. Actually, I take that back. I'm going to... actually, yeah, I look down the pit. So is the pit behind us now? Is it just empty at the bottom? Like, is there anything on the floor of the pit? I guess, actually, he might not be able to respond. So that's what I'm going to end up doing.
No, I'm still able to respond. There is spikes at the bottom of the
pit. Oh,
pit.
so it is spikes. Okay, well, in that case... Yeah. In that case, I'm not going to go down into the pit and check it out, because it is clearly just filled with spikes.
I mean, there's, like, bony remains and whatnot, and, even a few skeletons pierced on top of the spikes.
Let's speak with Dead with them.
Ticklers, but, yeah, nothing...
wonder how they died.
Shiny or of input. From what you can tell, there's actually a few bodies down there that look like they died of dehydration.
The world may never know.
They couldn't make a 10-foot jump back up.
There's also a body down there with what looks like a bright red lollipop that has a lot of licks in it, but was unable to report his findings on how many licks it takes to get to the Tootsie Roll Center with Tootsie Pop.
We have to know.
I have noticed a clear lack of owl.
Yeah, they needed an owl. That's the thing.
So are we just moving forward then?
Yeah, I don't think there's any reason to go really check out the pit, so I'm going to say just moving forward, doing the normal searching for traps and going ahead on. So, Dan, I'm going to...
Alright, so go ahead.
I do real well, because I rolled a 20.
No, but wait, guidance.
An 8.
Let's, for fun. I roll like a 1 on the guidance every time. But that's still a...
Guidance is of no help.
It's a 32. Do I find anything?
As a matter of fact, you roll so well that...
You find Ace Rack.
Right about here, you were able to find I believe it was a secret door? Or a secret tunnel. A secret door.
Sweet. I don't have to pretend like I can't see it now.
Right.
Oh, that's what we're supposed to pretend we weren't seeing?
Yes.
Yeah, there's a little line in the lighting there because that's a door and not a wall on the map.
Yeah, I saw it, but I was like...
Oh, you can see the map now.
I'm like, I guess. Yes, I got sight. I didn't get a chance to send a message to you yet.
Gotcha. Well, that's good. Okay. And... Well, I went ahead and deleted the line, so I can say, you kick open the door, and inside is another door!
Oh.
Tomb of Doors.
This seems oddly familiar.
You want to check for any other traps like the rest of this hallway in case we have to abscond?
Oh, and also I just realized the end of this hallway is a dead end. I just realized we could see the end of the hallway. Yeah, I'll go ahead and try and clear through to the end of the hallway before we check out the room with the door in it.
All right, so go
just
ahead and roll another one if you'd like.
Get that out of the way. Ooh, that's not as good. I'm assuming guidance and aid, usual.
Yeah.
Safe to assume.
Yeah, that's still a 20 overall, so.
You don't seem to find anything.
Yeah, this just looks like a dead end.
Well, as you're going through, you don't seem to find anything. As you come to the dead end, the ghastly visage of the woman appears.
You again.
And she disappears wordlessly. She doesn't do anything, she doesn't say anything, but she disappears. She appears at the dead end, and then disappears.
What were you saying? Who again, too?
The person you can't see?
Why are you the only one that can see this?
I don't have an answer to that. She didn't do anything this time, though. She just kind of appeared and then disappeared.
Does that mean we're going the right way and she's not mad?
I don't know.
Dead end. I just want to make that joke.
Oh, that was literally the whole. That was the
No.
whole thing.
No. She appeared and she disappeared. I just want to make the joke dead end.
I'll go ahead and check the wall behind her, but I have a feeling it's a.
I'll walk up and do the guidance aid thing.
All right, so you walketh up behind him, do your guidance and aid bit, and.
Beep. 20.
All right, you are able to move a small stone off to the side, and I say like small stone. It's more like a flip hatch. You know, it's like a sliding hatch, really. You move it over, and deep within the recess of the wall, with a little bit of light from Forrest's lantern, you can see that about, I want to say, 2 feet in, it's a very narrow space, is something that's glinting, almost disc in shape.
It's another key.
Go find out.
I'll stick my hand in and grab it.
All right, you stick your hand in and grab it, and I'm going to need you to make a dexterity save.
Why do you do this to yourself?
Because my intelligence is 8.
All right. As you stick your hand in and grab it and, like, you pick up the item, you feel something shift underneath it, almost like a weighted counter pressure plate. And unfortunately, you're unable to draw your arm back in time as spikes lance into your arm from the top, from the bottom, from the side, all in almost what feels like a crosshatch pattern. Piercing through, scraping through bone, going past and in and out. Very harrowing experience.
Oh. Ow.
I let go of the coin thing.
Ow.
You
Oh,
take
that
26 points of piercing damage.
Ow! Why?
You let go of the small key thingy because you can't, like, rest your arm out. It falls back down to the pressure plate, and as it does, the spikes retract from your arm.
I pull my arm back in, and I say, that sucked!
So you pull your arm back out?
Yeah.
Okay. I was about to say, you put your arm back in.
He's delusional from the damage.
Could I tell what it was when my arm was getting killed?
All you could tell, because spikes. It was spikes.
Yeah.
When you grabbed it, you were able to feel that it was disc-shaped, but you weren't able to tell what it was.
And it's still there. I just.
It
know
is
that
still
if I
there.
grab it again, I'm gonna get killed again.
Yes.
How far back is it?
It's about 2.5 feet back if you reach into it.
Alright, I'm gonna use my quarterstaff.
Oh, wow. I was about to say, I probably can't even reach it, because I was about to say I'll try and get it, but that's going to be longer than I can reach.
All right. So Yeah, I said about forearm length. That's because you're a tiefling. You're kind of a tall thing. I'm going to say it's long enough, but you're going to have to make me a dexterity check with advantage. Because the stick is more narrow than an arm.
All right, so dexterity save or check.
Yeah, dexterity check with advantage. Because a stick is more narrow than an arm. Unless you're Golan.
Yeah, but I don't think I can reach 2.5 feet in.
Oh, so you're able to quickly
Damn.
reach in and kind of tilt it up and then just draw it out really quickly as it skitters back towards forest, past forest, and comes to a stop in front of Tack. Tack, you look down and it is a polished silver coin.
Ooh. As a heads up.
Yoink.
Actually.
What is it with this place and coins that want to kill us?
Evens or odds?
Odds.
It is tails up.
Damn. It's not lucky, guys. Clearly. I don't trust it. I'm just leave it there.
You do not pick it up.
So, worth it, right?
I'm gonna go ahead and take the. If you leave it sitting on the ground or something, I'll go ahead and pick it up.
Oh yeah, you have at it, bro.
But,
so, Forrest, what have we learned?
Coins suck, and my arm hurts.
Quit sticking your arm in things.
good advice.
I'm sorry.
Well, I'm not
but
the smartest, man.
I'm sorry, but after years and years of scrolling through Reddit, the perfect response would have been put your dick in it.
I don't recommend
that. That's.
I mean, it'd be less
That's
surface.
It's called a Jacob's Ladder. God. And reaction of the night goes to Tack.
I'm out. I'm done.
Nope.
We're done here. We're calling the stream. We're done. It's over. We all died. This was the rocks fall moment. Dan killed us in real life.
Death by Jacob's Ladder.
Yeah, Dan killed us IRL. He didn't need to kill our characters.
So, Golan, you go ahead and add just a silver coin to your inventory. It's polished, but there is nothing remarkable about it.
Huh. Well, I don't think this is the way to go. I think the secret door was probably the way to go.
Did we try to thaumaturge yet?
No, we haven't done anything with the door in the room yet.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna heal up our crash test dummy. I'm gonna use it twice.
All right, so you use 2 more charges of your wonderful Healy staff. So that is 2d8 plus 6, or 2d8 plus 12.
Plus 12, because I'm using it twice.
Gotcha. So go ahead and roll 2d8 plus 12.
No. Only do one. I drunk 2 potions.
Oh, okay.
You will have seen that.
Oh, that's what that
I'm
roll
back to
was?
72.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm back to 72. So just give me 1.
Wow, when you drank those potions earlier, you almost maxed out on all of them. Now you're minimizing all of them.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
What a terrible night to have a curse. So 12
I
more
know.
HP for you.
Down to 4 charges, guys.
Heel's getting narrower. We might need to find a place to take a nap soon.
You guys have only been here, I would say, for about another 6 to 8 hours. So
I mean,
from the long rest you took at the top of it, it hasn't been a full day yet.
How long does it have to be a short rest where you can just roll hit dice or whatever?
You can do that
Short
pretty much
rest
whenever.
Yeah, anytime. However, once you use those hit dice, if you take another short rest later, you can't, for example, you have, I'm just going to go ahead and say roughly 10 hit dice.
I have 12.
We all have 12.
Well, I'm just saying with, okay, 12 hit dice. Let's say during a short rest you use 7 of those hit dice. You get into more traps, you hurt yourself gravely, you take another short rest. You're still only able to roll 5 of those because you rolled 7 of those earlier.
Yeah, I get that.
Yep, and you get half of them back on a long rest. Half of your total. As well as fully healing.
If we short rest,
I'm not dead yet.
I'm sorry, what were you saying, Mitchell? If you short rest?
If you short rest, does it add on to the time needed to take a long rest?
Yeah, that would reduce the time by an hour.
Yeah, it doesn't like
Nearby.
yeah, it doesn't add on to the time. It's just like taking a breather.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
it would reduce the time, but
Yeah, because you kill an hour pretty much by just like stopping and relaxing for an hour and like catching your breath and not doing anything strenuous. That's short rest isn't sleeping, it's just taking a break.
Let's just do 14 of them.
Yeah, we just
I'm kidding.
I mean, technically a short rest just has to be a minimum of an hour. You can take it as long as you want. But, Dan could also have
until we can take a long rest.
I would throw every terrible creature at you.
It's like we could. It would literally be, all right,
that.
we just sit here. I mean, that's not even really a loophole. It's like if you really want to just like sit and hang out for 12 hours as a quote-unquote short rest, you can. It's kind of a waste, but you still only get to roll hit die the one time. Anyways.
Hey, Tack, can you thaumaturgy this door so we can go through?
I can.
All right, so you thaumaturgy the door?
Sure.
You thaumaturgy the door, and it, like, rattles back and forth real rapidly, but it doesn't open.
It's locked, guys.
No, you take another look at the door, and you see one of those sliding bars on the door, and it has not been unlocked. Or set to the unlocked position.
Oh. Well.
Did you check it for traps, Colin?
No. I was going
to unlock it.
We're going rogue.
I get it.
Yeah, get it? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and check the check out the door for traps, all the usual stuff. Yeah, so that's a 21 total.
All right, you don't find anything.
Yeah, seems safe.
Well, then let's unlock it and go.
All right, slide the latch.
You slide the latch. It goes into an unlocked position.
And I'm going to go ahead and... Oop, that's not what I want to do. Step back.
You kick open the door, and...
Well, I'm not going to open the door. I'm going to let...
We're going to thaumaturgy
Yeah.
the door.
I'll thaumaturgy it.
Oh, mixing it up.
All right. Tack goes to thaumaturgy it, and Baracus quickly says the words and thaumaturgies it himself. And Tack feels a little bit of, like, happiness leave him as his role in the party has been greatly diminished.
He stole my guidance moment earlier.
I'm gonna still cast thaumaturgy, and
You close the door.
no, I'm gonna change the color of my eyes for 1 minute.
God damn it.
It's like
All right.
you can't not cast it.
As you open the door, the room appears to be filled with funerary offerings and furniture. There are 4 rotting sofas, a couple of throne-like chairs, and a jumble of stands, small tables, and vases and urns that are dented, chipped, and broken. Only the rather plain tapestries hanging on the east and west walls appear to have been spared a rough looting. Amid the general havoc are scattered several trunks and a larger number of coffers.
They're all mimics.
I bet you this is where the mummies are.
Dun, 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 dun,
Oh
dun,
god.
dun.
Mimics with mummies in them.
Fireball?
Sure.
No.
I don't give a crap.
Looks
Every
like someone
single
beat us to it.
Kill all the mimics.
Forrest, go stick your arm in the room.
Okay.
You stick your arm in the room and nothing happens.
Alright,
I was
I'm gonna
half
go in the room.
I was half expecting you to say you stick your arm in the room. It's a gelatinous cube.
The whole room's a mimic.
The module isn't that cruel.
I could totally see... I'm surprised we haven't run into a gelatinous cube yet. This place seems designed for a gelatinous cube.
Or the thought that there will be one, so you're always on edge.
Yeah, actually, that's fair.
Right.
When I get in there, I'm gonna check out those throne. Well, eventually, I'm gonna go check out those throne-like chairs because we got something mentioning thrones.
I'm gonna check out the tapestries.
Yeah, actually, I'm just curious what's on the tapestries, unless they're just plain.
All right, so as you all enter into the room, let's see here.
Oh fuck.
Beep, beep, beep.
Boop.
Roll initiative.
Oh god, they are all mimics,
Oh
or it is a gelatinous cube. Ooh.
man.
Hey, but we all rolled real well.
So Phantom is going to go before Baracus because he has a higher initiative count. And Tack, you rolled a 20.
I rolled a 19.
Well, 20 in total. And I need to add a random token here so I can... Well, no, it would be...
It is zombies. Or mummies.
All right, so... I just need that for records right now. Nothing pops up.
Oh, good.
Golan, what would you like to do first?
I guess first I'll look. I check the floor stone. The flags. Generally, the rooms have not been trapped on the floor. It's been the hallways. So,
Right.
except for the
There
big.
are-
Shade, whatever.
All the rotting sofas, everything on the floor, tapestries on the east and west wall, and up in the corner there is a door.
You said there were a
Also
couple throne-like chairs, right?
Let's see here. 4
Thought I-
rotting sofas, a couple of throne-like chairs. Yes.
I'm gonna go just because there's thrones mentioned in that note from earlier. I'm gonna go ahead and check the one that's whichever one is like closest to the where we come in. So just the nearest one, and just inspect it just to see if there's any. It's like, I mentioned something about keys and keyed and thrones, and this is kind of like a throne. And I have to do an investigation check on it. I don't really know
Alright.
what I'm looking for, other than it seemed to call out a throne. So
All right, yeah, so
seems
go
like
ahead and perform an
investigation.
investigation check.
I don't think I find shit.
The thrones are busted, chipped, broken. They don't seem special in any way.
Yeah, it looks like a chair. I'm gonna assume throne meant something a little more grandiose.
Excuse me. All right, so use your movement to inspect and look around. Tack, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna examine the tapestries.
All right, the wall hangings depict weed-grown rocks and green and golden tan scenes of undersea life.
Both of them do?
Yes, which tapestry would you like to inspect first?
Left.
Left, alrighty. So go ahead and make me a investigation on that tapestry.
Woo!
All right, yeah, you're looking up at this tapestry, and you don't really find anything as, you kind of just study it.
Hey guys, can I have this?
The tapestry?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell you not to take it.
I'm gonna take the tapestry.
All right, so you tear the tapestry off the wall, or off that hook, and whatnot, and as soon as you do, it immediately begins to, dissolve and becomes a green and brown viscous substance.
Hey.
Is it another slime?
Well, it goes onto the floor and doesn't seem to move from there.
Oh god.
But Tech, you are currently, oh god, standing, oh god, on it. I need to move you to the front because layers, man.
Like an onion.
I'm gonna quickly step out of it because.
Hang on.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, y'all. Doesn't happen that nicely. you will need to make a Constitution and Dexterity saving throw.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no.
Is this poison by any chance?
Let's see here. No, and no.
Damn.
So you ace your Constitution save. All you can feel is, well, I say ace. You still take a little bit of damage.
Ick.
So you're going to be taking half of this damage. So 12 points of damage from cold damage as you feel, heat kind of seep from your body as you get covered in this and it sits on the ground. And for your dexterity save, you failed it. And you're going to take a full additional 5 points of damage. So you take a total of 17 damage as you feel your skin burn as acid hurts you. But it's not as painful as the cold you feel.
Gross.
But I'm going to allow, your reaction because you used, I'll say you were right behind Baracus. That's 5. That's 10, 20. You have another 10 feet of movement. Your move speed is 20 or 30?
30.
Okay, you have another 10 feet of movement. All right, you move kind of back and off of it.
This shit's gross and hurts. Don't touch it.
But
Burn it with
bless
fire.
you.
Thank you.
As you tear it off, I'll ask you to make me one more investigation check. Okay.
Yeah.
The wall behind it looks blank.
Blank?
Like, nothing else on it. There's, like, no depictions or anything. Whereas the other wall has the door and the other tapestry, you see nothing behind this tapestry.
As retribution, can I cast Sacred Flame on?
That will come in your next turn because your action was to...
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Forrest, what would you like to do?
Do I see anything that stands out besides the stuff that he just got stepped in and stuff?
Let's see here. You see...
Like shiny, interesting stuff that looks like it's different from the room, that type of thing.
Not necessarily, but amid the general havoc of like broken furniture and rotting sofas and whatnot, are scattered several trunks and a larger number of coffers. Not coffins, coffers.
Okay. Am I doing this simultaneous with what's happening with him, or is it like I see what happened to him and then?
Yeah, this is generally all at the same time. In
Well,
the same
I'm just kinda,
6-second window.
Looking around, if nothing's really standing out to me, I'm just gonna kind of stand off to the side.
Okay.
Until everybody's kind of filled out the room.
Yeah, since you're just looking around, not looking for anything in particular, roll me an investigation check.
I would, except my computer just decided to shut down, so I'm.
Oh, is that what I heard?
I thought I heard that.
Yeah.
All right, I'll roll
I don't know
for
what
you.
it was. I went to go do something and it went da 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 da, and I'm like, ah. So I'm back to theater of mind for whatever.
Yeah, your investigation check yielded a 2, so you don't find anything of importance to you.
Then I'm just gonna stand here and watch everybody else.
All right, as you stand there, you watch as Tat gets covered in a green and brown mold towards the end of this entire turn after Baracus goes. Baracus, what would you like to do?
I am going to inspect whatever rubble there is.
All right, the only thing that pops up of any interest are the large chests and the larger number of coffers on the ground.
All right, I'm gonna. Are the Have we checked the? I can't remember. Have we checked any traps on the chest?
On the chest, no. Nobody has inspected the chest yet.
All right. I am going to inspect the chest next to.
All right. So you're looking for traps on the chest, correct?
Sure.
Okay, that would be a perception because you know what you're looking for.
Jeez.
Now, are you looking at the chests or the coffers?
Chest.
Okay, you look at one of the chests, and you feel like, it's just a chest. Everything's hunky-dory about it.
Okay, I take a step back. Right back to where I am now.
Okay, so you go up, you inspect it, you move back. You guys are hovering around the door suspiciously. And as we enter into initiative count 0,
Uh-oh.
I need to roll a dice. What dice would you all like me to roll?
Whichever one affects us negatively the least.
D12 because they're neglected.
D12 because they're neglected.
Actually,
I like
no,
that.
I like that. No, that's good. That's good.
All right, nothing happens. So, as players, nothing happens. As characters, Jack got covered in a green slime and brown mold looking stuff.
Ick.
Oh, God,
If you know prestidigitation, you can clean yourself off.
There's not a thing in this. It's thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy for life. All right, so we're
Found
back
bros.
to Golan's turn.
Oh, God, that look. Y'all right?
No, it's kind of painful.
Sorry. Did you?
Don't touch it.
I had no intentions. Did you find anything when checking the chest? I'm guessing no, given the 6 and the 8.
It looks like a chest.
Thanks, Eagle Eye.
Yes.
I'm also gonna go check the chest because I really only kind of trust myself when it comes to looking for stuff because I've been doing most of it, and a lot of times when other people have rushed into other stuff, there's been traps. I mean, a lot of the times.
So, same chest?
Is there more than one chest?
There are 3 chests and several coffers.
I'll check which chest got inspected. I'll check one of the different ones. I guess the one where Brackus is
It would be the
standing.
one closest to Brackus. There's a chest very close to the green and brown mold on the floor.
But like I wouldn't have to get in it to check the chest.
Right, you wouldn't have to get in it.
I'm gonna go check that one.
All right. You go in and you inspect that one, so go ahead and roll me a perception because you're looking for traps.
Ba, 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 ba.
The chest is not trapped.
Would that be my action to do that?
Yes. If you'd like to open it, I can also allow that.
Oh, so the chest isn't locked or anything though. So yeah, I could probably
No.
open it. It's like part of my movement, kind of. So yeah, I'll
You open it up,
pop the chest open.
and
It's a mimic.
a moth flies out.
Wow.
There's nothing in it.
How did that moth live down here? How did it get here?
The world may never know.
I cast Sacred Flame on the moth.
The moth immediately just burns into a crisp, and
Sorry, guys.
Good use of a turn.
Itchy trigger finger.
No, actually, that would probably be pretty reasonable in this environment. Something moved. Oh God!
Boom!
all right. So, Tack, you use your action to cast Sacred Flame on it.
I was actually going to use it on the moss, but yeah, sure, fuck it.
All right. You burn the moth. Would you like to move anywhere in the room?
No,
I appreciate
Alright.
your sticking to the bit.
I'd like to move out of the room. I don't like that moss.
That's fair. Okay, so Forrest, what would you like to do? Golan seems to be looking into these chests. Tack just killed a moth.
Ooh, did I get experience for it?
You got negative experience for it.
Oh, wow.
With challenge rating negative 1,000.
Wow.
Because of its super low challenge rating, Forest will actually take damage.
Wow.
Damn.
All right.
Real quick, Dan, can you, like, play for me for a second? I gotta take the dog.
All right, I know what you want to do on your next turn anyway.
Word.
All right, so Forrest is telling me what he wants to do due to technical difficulties. And, all right, you all need to roll a perception check. Mitchell comes in with a 19. I'll need to roll for attack, I forgot. Play for me. All right, I forget.
Uh-oh.
Well, Tack is busy focused on the moth.
He really hated
Really
that
hated
moth.
He's grieving.
Fuck the moth. So, Tack rolls a 5, and Golan?
Oh, back to... Was it back up
No,
to me?
your perception. Or is that the 18 that you did?
Yeah, my perception check for the... That was for checking the chest for traps. What am I rolling a perception for right now? Sorry, did I miss?
Just a secret roll, and I'm
Oh,
having
okay.
everyone make
Gotcha. Well, in that case... it was an 18 anyway!
1 in 400 chance there. All right, so Mitchell and Jeeps, you all are perceptive enough to notice that Forrest was standing there one moment, and the next moment, he is gone.
Oh, no. Forrest, big guy, where'd you go? I'm assuming I do not get an answer.
Do we get to know what he did? Do what he said he was going to do? Due to because of technical difficulty.
No, you can take actions if you want to just whisper them to me,
I see.
but I generally don't allow actions that would harmfully affect other players. And Phantom is staying quiet on the whole matter. So, Baracus, it is your turn.
All right, I'm gonna go check the red chest.
All right, you check the other chest, so go ahead and make me a perception if you'd like. That is 5, 10, 15. You used about 20 feet of movement. You don't find any traps associated with the chest.
Perfect.
Do you crack it open?
Sure, why not?
You crack it open, and there's nothing in there.
Perfect.
Oops, sorry. Two seconds.
I feel like this is where we all die. Except for Tack.
This is going to be our murder house, this room. This is the end.
All right, so I need to roll another d12. And nothing happens that you all are aware of.
Somewhere, something terrible just Alderaan just exploded or something. Like...
All right, so Golan, your turn. See another tapestry on the eastern wall and a door next to Baracus.
Alright, well, the last tapestry was awful. The chests all the chests have been checked.
2 out of 3 of the chests have been checked, and there is a larger number of coffers on the floor. I'm gonna say there's 6 of them.
Do I really want to spend my time checking all these coffers, or do I want to go check the door? So far, this room has seemed just kind of blah. Also, the fact that Forrest disappeared is troubling.
I say we leave the room and we use thaumaturgy to open up the chests.
Actually, that's a pretty good call.
I suppose I would need to do that Force token.
Oh, disappear it?
Yeah. All right, so Baracus, you offer the suggestion to thaumaturgy all the stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Before your turn is Tax, and he wanted to Sacred Flame the
Moss.
oogity goop, and it destroys half of it. Bloop.
Oh, well, that's nice. That's destructible, at least.
Yeah. All right, so Forrest, it is your turn. And while he is typing up the response to me, because that takes a bit longer, Baracus, I will also let you have your turn as well.
I'll leave the room.
All right. You go back out into the hallway just past the door, and what would you like to thaumaturgy there, bud?
The closest coffer I can.
The closest coffer you can. All right. Okie dokie. Artichoke. Let me just get... Oh, nope.
What terrible thing's gonna happen now?
Down here. Move that to the front. So the closest coffer was right, closest to you in that corner. The chests are actually the brown one with the red diamond, the one Golan is standing at, and the red one. And right out of that coffer pops poisonous snakes! And I'm just going to roll the initiative for that. And it would be able to act on its next turn. Because it entered the fight a little wonkily bad.
Snakes! Why'd it have to be snakes?
Four poisonous snakes came in the room?
No, that was just the initiative for it. It's like a tiny little swarm of poisonous snakes. I'm sorry, no, it's... It tells me right here how many poisonous snakes came out. There are 3 poisonous snakes.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
I didn't even say 2.
Yeah, well.
All right. So you pop open that coffer and poisonous snakes come out. And as the poisonous snakes come out and don't have a turn because those turns are stupid. Especially when it enters combat late. Oh, how wonderful.
I don't like the sound of that.
Golan, you feel a mechanism in the floor, by the weight of everyone moving around and things getting violently thrown open. The floor beneath you heaves and ahoos you upward, and I'm going to need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
I have advantage on this, because it's a trap.
It's a trap.
You also have inspiration, don't you?
I wasn't sure if I had spent that already. I think I spent that last time, because I had it checked, but I thought I had spent it since then. Unless I got it for something else. I honestly don't remember. It was on my sheet, but I thought I'd already spent it and just hadn't unchecked it.
I think you also spent it.
I think you used it on a trap, yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I had spent it and I just hadn't unchecked it. So, unfortunately. Okay, well, let's make this deck save. Oh, but I have advantage.
You're perfectly fine, and I need to roll for the snakes.
Oh, wow, if I make the deck save, I just actually don't take damage? Like, it's actually...
Yep.
Oh, sweet. And wow, I didn't even have to use
snakes also kind of like go limp noodle, because they're noodles. And they don't take damage either. All right, Tack. One of the coffers got thaumaturgy open. 3 poisonous snakes popped out. You destroyed half of that poisonous moss area. And the floor heaved and hoed because it's a tarp. And nobody took damage because they passed their dexterity saves. And everything in the room like gets jostled around. And I need to see if another coffer pops open.
Wait, the floor is a tarp?
A trap.
Oh.
Yeah, the entire floor is a trap. I guess just for the hell of it, I had advantage, so let's see. Oh, so I actually rolled a 25, not an 11.
Because I rolled low enough, another coffer pops open. Ooh, boy. And I need to roll 2d4. Nope, cancel that. 2d4, not 1. Ooh, 6 gems erupt from that tiny little coffer and scatter all over the room. Because they got jostled.
So what caused the floor to jostle?
Weight mechanisms. It's a trap.
Yeah, we don't know specifically.
I roll a dice, and on an on number, it moves.
Interesting.
Here, I'm going to suggest this, Golan. Come out when you can.
Oh, that's the plan.
We'll open everything. And then use your winged boots to go pick everything.
Yeah,
all right.
My plan's to get out of this room.
So, Golan, it is your turn. Make me an investigation check.
All right, so many checks. Investigation.
Yeah, generally.
That's not great.
No, that isn't great. You guys are rolling real crappy investigations. All right, so what would you like to do?
Well, I would love to get out of this room.
All right, so move past the snakes.
Would that put me into, like, opportunity attack range?
Yeah.
Then I'm going to... let's see, how much... Let me check, because I can do this without having to provoke an opportunity attack. So they're what, like... They're, like, 7, 8 feet away. I'm guessing if 10 puts would put me, like, right past them.
Well,
yeah,
each square is 10 feet.
Yeah, I forgot. I can just do it, like, specifically, though. They're, like, 4.9 feet from me.
Yeah, you can go the long way around.
Well, no, I don't even need to go around them. Like, I can do better than that. So, I can go into combat with them. So that uses, like, 4.5 feet of my move. So let's just say 5 feet of my movement.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and attack them.
All right.
While I'm here, because I can. And you know what? There's no reason not to, because I don't think I have anything else to use a bonus action on. So I'm going to go ahead and use Planner Warrior, bonus action, make my attack on them.
All right.
They still count as like one creature for the purpose of attacking. Is that how this works? Okay, so first attack almost certainly hits.
That is actually a miss.
A 23?
Yeah, but go ahead and roll damage. We'll say that hits anyway.
Oh, okay, well, that's very, very kind of you. I was about to say, I don't see how that's a miss on a snake. I'm very scared.
The DM says you miss.
Yeah, you cry a little. So 12 plus 2d8. Actually, in retrospect, I probably didn't want to do this because I was hoping I wanted to make my other attack so I could. Well, if they die, it doesn't matter. I can just move. So
yeah, with that first little bit,
they take 21 damage.
With a flick of the wrist, you lop off all of their heads because snakes aren't that deadly, guys.
Yeah, I know, but look, my goal was I was going to attack him, and then to avoid the opportunity attack, I was going to use my second attack. I was going to teleport away using distant strike, so I wouldn't have to take an opportunity attack.
Yeah,
But,
no, they're dead.
Or I could just murder them, and then I use the rest of my movement to leave the room.
All right. As you murder the snakes, go ahead and make me a wisdom save before you take your movement.
Okay, so I'm still where I was, but I'm not gonna fuck with the token unless I have to go back for some reason. Wisdom. Real bad. Real bad.
All right. Nothing happens.
Cool. Yeah, I leave. So I just kind of in one fluid motion, just like run to the door and just kill the snakes as I run by them, pretty much.
Run, yeet, run.
Boom! I don't actually stop moving, probably.
No, that's very accurate.
Yeah. Just
Tack, you burnt away half the slime on the last turn. What would you like to do now?
I will have my vengeance. I will burn the other half.
All right, you burn the other half.
I have vanquished my arch enemy, guys.
All right, so the room is slime free. What would you like to do?
Are we still? I'd like to thaumaturgy the next thing I can.
All right, you.
The coffer.
Okay, well, Tack, do you want to take any movement?
No, I'm good. I will just watch patiently.
Are we all dead yet? I had to grab something out of the bathroom.
All right, so Tack, you make no movements, and let's see. Forrest has taken his action. And it is Forrest, it is your turn real quick. You successfully did what you wanted to do on your last round.
Not sure I believe Forrest was ever real.
I don't know, that blood was pretty real. And while I'm waiting to read a message from Forrest, Baracus, you thaumaturgy another coffer?
Yes.
All right, coffer number 3. Skibidi-bip.
Bop.
Oh boy! I'm just gonna roll another d6 and divide by 3 because a d3 is stupid. Or not divide by 3, divide by 2. 3 more poisonous snakes! Pop out of coffer!
So all the coffers are open?
No, there's like 2 more coffers. Yeah, 2 more coffers.
Perfect.
I actually can't see the snakes, so I'm gonna drop them here. They're not that big.
Snake.
Wow.
Danger noodle.
Danger noodle.
I think once it becomes a certain size, it's no longer a noodle.
It's like a danger pool noodle now.
Oh, okay.
All right, so as you all leave the room, because there is an active being in that room, you need to roll that d12 again.
Watch the snake completely flip the room over.
That's what I'm hoping for.
All right. I'm sorry, what did I roll? I rolled a 6. Nothing happens. All right. Golan, it is your turn.
Alright, so we got snakes in there. We got the door on the other side. Is there any coffers left open? Or unopened?
There are 2 coffers left closed.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about the coffers at this point. It seems like they are mostly snakes. I feel like...
Well, gems popped out of the last one.
Oh, okay. Well... I kind of want to check that, I wanted to see if we can get through this frickin' door. Because I feel like we have to go through here, probably.
Yep. Also, I want to point out that Golan, right behind you, Forest comes back into what seems to be reality. Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity.
Room shakes again.
Welcome back. Where?
Oh.
What happened this time? Where were you?
I don't know. Where
were you guys? I was in the room,
and then you were gone.
We were all in the room and you disappeared.
That's not how I saw it.
Well, what do you remember?
Not what I remember. What happened?
I was in the room. Well, what do you
guys
remember?
were in the room.
Yeah, what we're saying was the same thing we saw, but from our perspective, you weren't in the room. So what did you see when we weren't in the room with you, / you weren't in the room with us? Like, what happened?
Snakes come up, then they die. Now more snakes are there.
Yeah, I killed the snakes. Well, the first snakes. Also, there was that bit with the
snakes.
Yeah, I guess the first group of snakes. Did you see the bit where the floor heaved up in the air?
Yeah, that wasn't fun to look at.
It was fine. Well, okay. Well, that was weird. Well, I'm still guessing we have to go through here, and there's a door on the other end. So, and there's still, there's still some snakes. They're a thing.
Well, maybe the snakes can set off the trap if we have them in there.
Yeah, I don't even know what was setting it off.
Oh, that makes sense.
Everybody roll me an intelligence check.
Just straight intelligence?
Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
just straight intelligence to try to figure out the mechanisms of it.
Wow.
You got a 0.
Hey, that was only if I had disadvantage.
Hell
That's
yeah!
Yeah, that's true.
Are you rolling for me?
Oh, I suppose I should. Or I suppose I could. Oof, not your best roll either, bub.
It's not too bad.
You did pretty good on your intelligence check. So, from what you can all gather, is there's a chance that whatever mechanism in the room goes off. It seems to be, as you can tell, a 33% chance, or even lower because it only went off once while things were in there.
Just based on, like, movement, or, like, just...
Based on movement, how long you've been in there, and how often it's gone off.
Oh, well, sounds like I might want to try and get to that door and figure out that door quicker.
There are still snakes in there. So, Golan, it is your turn? Was it your turn? I've lost track of turns.
I don't remember if it was my turn or not, to be honest.
So
I think it was.
So let's say this. We'll just go another 10 minutes, starting from the top, and then around about 9:40, 9:45, we'll call it a night.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I'm gonna... Well, how far is it from... Where even is my token? There's my token.
It is under everyone else.
Yeah, I'm not actually going in the room yet, but just so I can see my token better for a second. I'm still back where I was, but just to make it easier to grab it when I need to grab it.
Yeah, that's fair. So you're still between...
Yeah, I'm still like back here. I'm just... Okay, so since I am a halfling and therefore slow, I cannot get to the door in one turn without dashing from where I am, which is unfortunate.
How far away is the door?
It's about, from where I am, it's about 30 feet.
From where the doorway is, it's about 30 feet?
From where Golan was standing, it's about 35 feet.
From the actual, if you were right in the door, like if you were in the doorway, like standing in the door frame of the room, it's like 20 and change, but I am not.
So 25 feet from the doorway.
And I'm standing about 5 feet back from that and change. 5 to 8 feet further back than that. So I can't quite make it because halflings are not fast.
There's also snakes.
I can go around the snake. Well, that's true.
Oh, that's right. I should add a snake turn, which I'm just gonna give it the same initiative number.
I'm just gonna
It's
go.
at the bottom.
I'm gonna go deal with the snakes because I can get to them, and then I might be able to teleport from there or something.
Kill steal. All right.
Yeah. So I move up to the snakes.
So you runneth up on 9 serpentines.
Yeah. I stabbeth at the snakes. Actually, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna get to. Run up to this side of the snakes specifically.
All right. The snakes being poisonous snakes straight out of the sores. All you have to do is roll higher than a 13, and they are considered deader than dead.
Oh, because they're just like normal animal. They're like not monsters. They're just. I'm hitting them with a +2. I am hitting them with a +2 short sword. They will die pretty much. Like.
Pretty much. For the
well,
sake of keeping combat nice and simple.
well, actually,
I
here's.
still haven't finished my beer.
I gotta finish my 3rd cup of coffee.
Coffee.
Hold on, I need to check just exactly how something works. See if I can make this. I don't think it'll do what I want to do, but it would be neat if it did. No, so that would not work. But I'm gonna go ahead and just I go ahead and stab him. Let's do a stab. Everyone likes to do a stab.
Just don't
Don't
botch.
I think they're dead.
They dead.
It's really hard for me to botch. I'm a halfling.
That is true.
I have to roll
So
one
they're
twice. And then okay, so they're dead, and then I'll just use, I'll get a little closer to the door because I can.
And I can
get
do
to
the little red X action.
Yeah, I can get to like there.
All right. So you get that much closer to the door. It's about 5 feet away now.
Yeah.
Attack.
I guess I could attack the door and move.
You could if you wanted to.
I could stab at the door to teleport to the door.
I stab the door.
Just knock
It's
this
a
to the
mimic.
door.
So I'm gonna step in.
I'm not gonna do that. There's no reason.
All right. Use about 10 feet of your
And-
movement to step in from where you were standing.
Yeah, and guys, do I want a thaumaturgy or do I want a sacred flame at the other tapestry because I'm spider?
I'm gonna.
I don't know. What would you do?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that to you.
Sacred flame.
Me personally, sacred flame.
Then there you
I'm
go.
mad.
Do it.
All right, you sacred flame the tapestry, and because it didn't have a chance to form, the tapestry greenish brownish ooze is destroyed. Now, because the tapestries are part of the original map file, I can't move them, but behind them are bare walls.
Oh no, guys, bear walls.
Oh no,
Oh, God.
they're what will maul.
Bear scorpions, crab battle. Holy, holy, oh.
Okay.
All right,
Crab battle.
that's done. Forrest, what would you like to do?
You said that there was gems that popped out of that one coffer and just went all over the place.
Yes, there are, I believe, 6 gems that's
Are they
scattered
all,
all over
like-
the place.
Are they like all over the room or just like in a general area they're just all over the floor?
Pretty much all over the room, because the room heaves up and comes back down, and they bounce everywhere.
Well, how many could I get as I'm starting to walk towards the door?
They are all still in that room. You're out back in the hallway where you made it during
Yeah.
things. So you would have to go about 10, 20. You would have to use about 25 feet of your movement in order to get to, the spot where you see maybe a couple. And then I would roll a d6 and determine how many you're able to pick up from there.
Let's do that.
Alrighty, so I'll go ahead and place you at that spot. And I'm going to roll a d6 to see how many you pick up. You pick up 2.
I would like to move to the next spot with some more of my movement and try and do the same thing.
Alright, you're only able to make that action to grab at them, and you're able to move another 5 feet towards the gems.
I'm just gonna be picking the gems up. That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay, that's fair. Baracus.
Got a thaumaturgy in the next coffer.
Okay. We thaumaturgy the coffer. Ah, good. Yes. Where the hell? Ah, there it is. Seven gems pop out of the other coffer right next to Golan.
Where are these chests spring-loaded?
Why is anything in this place?
Well, thaumaturgy can open a door, and I see it as being violently flipped open or kicked open. And
That's
so
fair.
the action, because it's such a small coffer, the gems would naturally just spill out.
That's fair.
So that's how I've been seeing it. So, Baracus, you use your action to thaumaturgy one of the coffers open. There is one coffer left, and you still have your movement. Would you like to do anything?
No.
Nope. Alrighty. So the snakes are dead, and I need to roll a d12. Ah, geez. I need Golan, Tack, and Forrest to roll me a dexterity save.
Well, can I roll a dexterity save then, DM?
Yeah, you can roll a dexterity save. Oh, you
Well,
need me to roll for you?
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
I'm good.
Ah, geez. All right. So Forrest is the only one that doesn't make it, and you fall
focus
to
on
the
the
ground
gems.
prone, and you take 1 point of damage.
Oh, well, that's not
2 focus on the gems.
too bad.
Oh, yep.
Yuck.
Yup. All right. It is 9:40. I'm going to essentially call it here for the night.
I think that's
As we
fair.
move back to the banner. So we did a little more exploring, got over a pit, explored the mummy room, or the mummy creation room, found a golden key, which Acerac's message clearly references, but we're not sure where or how. We stumbled into a room scattered with coffers, gems, poisonous snakes, and tapestries that turn into a deadly brown and green moldy slime. The floor is heaving and hoeing as Golan approaches the door to inspect what lies beyond. What'll happen next week? Absolutely nothing, because Golan is going on a trip to Katsukan, so we all wish him a very safe and merry travel. Also, because next week is Valentine's Day, I wish you all a very happy Valentine's Day. I appreciate all of you. So go out, buy yourself some chocolate if you'd like, or don't if that's your thing. And have a good week off. We'll pick back up not on the 14th, but on the 21st of, well, 2 weeks from now. So, yeah, plenty happened. We're taking a week off, and I'm going to turn everything back over to Golan. I'm Dungeon Mapster. We've been playing with Phantom, rolling in as Forest Thundertree. We have Golan, Jeeps, your host, Mitchell playing as Baracus, and Furfalis playing as Tack. So, Jeeps, it's all yours.
All right. Well, yeah, like Dan said, I will be at Katsukan next week, so we will not be playing. If anyone's going to Katsukan, I'll be at least one day. I'll be Spike Spiegel, so that's gonna be cool. I don't really have anything else. I did get a capture device recently, so I've been doing occasional really, really bad Smash Brothers streams because I am not as good as I like to think I am. So tune in for that sometime. Watch me get my butt kicked. It's a good time for people who aren't me in that scenario. But yeah, other than that, I don't have much else. I've been uploading the VODs of this to my old YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/atnagaming. So if you miss anything, they are still up on the Twitch channel, and I think they stay up for like 60 days or something, but they'll all be on there as well. And yeah, I'm not editing them or anything because I am profoundly lazy. So that's all I got. So I think that's gonna be it. All right, cool.
Deuces.
Bye, guys.
That's gonna be it.
Final Fantasy forever.
Ba 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 ba.